Alrighty then. Looks like I am live. Give me a second to share the stream on the social platforms. But yeah, I am live. How exciting. Okay, we can get rid of that. I need music. You know what I'm gonna do for music? I have an idea. We're going to go over to my Switch. Oh, it's not on. Alright, let's get that set up. And then we're gonna set up a Meta Knight playlist to have going in the background while I work on the stream. We're gonna add okay. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, everybody? Let's see. Alright, time to add some songs to the playlist. You know, I can't hear any of this right now, so I'm just gonna hit play on this, and when it runs out of music, let me know. But we're gonna switch back over to this screen, and we're gonna work on a matchup chart. But before I do that, I still need to share the stream on the socials. So give me 1 second to do that, and yeah. Did I not copy the stream link? Oops. No, I messed up. All right. Okay, and then we'll post over here again. Post it over here. I need to join the Meta Knight Discord. That'd probably be pretty good. Then I could advertise my stream there. They'd like that, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly join the Meta Knight Discord. Let's see. Discords can vary all over the place in like terms of quality, so I have no idea what to expect from the Meta Knight Discord. Making sure no spam or self-promotion without permission from a staff member. Oh, well, okay. Guess I'm not posting in the Meta Knight Discord. RIP. That's fine. I'll make a post to X. God, I hate that. I hate what Elon's done with the website. It makes me miserable. with that, I think I can confidently say it's time to start working on Meta Knight. Yeah, maybe I should download an ad blocker real quick. Let's see. Chrome extensions. I might already have one. Extensions, manage extensions. We'll turn that back on. Okay, great. Refresh the page. Cool. Meta Knight matchup chart time. So, with Meta Knight, I played him a little bit yesterday. I like the renders you have for the matchup chart. Thanks! The renders were not made by me. They were made by this person. I can't even attempt to pronounce that, unfortunately. But, yeah, no, it's a really cute matchup chart. I found it one time, and I decided that I wanted to keep on using it. So, yeah, should be cool. Okay, so let's start with characters I've already played. Mario Meta Knight. So, again, I have not played Meta Knight before, so what I know about this character is limited. But I have played Mario. And the thing about Mario is he goes even with the entire cast, at least. There's very few matchups that Mario loses, but at the same time, Mario isn't the kind of character that wins matchups outright. So against Meta Knight specifically, Meta Knight does have a sword, which Mario doesn't like swords, but his sword isn't that big of a disjoint, so it doesn't really matter that much. I imagine they can 0 to death each other pretty consistently, like both ways. This is assuming optimal Meta Knight, not my level of Meta Knight. Hopefully I'll get there, hopefully. But yeah, so this version of Meta Knight, I think it's an even matchup just between Mario, because like they both kill each other. They both play neutral well. Mario only loses Fighter Pass 2 and Fighter Pass 0. Is Fighter Pass 0 just Ultimate characters? Like characters that were introduced at the beginning of Ultimate? Hey Temp, thanks for coming. Alright, so DK. DK, big guy, easy to combo. It heavily depends on how easy DK is to get caught in like a 0 to death. Shulk, Game & Watch, Sonic. Oh yeah, that is Fighter Pass 0. Combo food. Yeah, that's the thing. DK's advantage state against Meta Knight also probably won't be as devastating as it is against many other characters, because Meta Knight's disadvantage state is so good with his multiple jumps, multiple recovery options. Yeah, so I think this is an easy +2 matchup for Meta Knight. I'll hold back on a lot of meta opinions, but Mario probably beats Meta Knight, and DK is like +2. Okay, Meta Knight beating Mario, I can... Yeah, okay, so I want to think about that one. Mario's combo game against Meta Knight is probably not as explosive as it could be, because Meta Knight has a smaller hurt box. And again, like, he does have a sword. It's a small sword, but it's still a sword. Am I going to Paragon? Not today. I'll go to Paragon in the future and stuff, but a friend wanted to hang out with me today, so I'm doing that instead. Mario? Maybe I'll go to Paragon next week. So, I think I'm going to keep Mario in even, because I think Mario has a projectile and other things, but I don't know, interesting. Link. Link's sword is bigger than Meta Knight. It's slower. Link in general is much slower than Meta Knight, but he has, let's see, is it frame 5 Nair? Let's check that. And I'm gonna just open up 2 tabs, one for Meta Knight and one for Link. How fast is this Nair? 7 frame startup. Okay, that's not as good. That's not good enough to get out of combos. Yeah, I feel like Link probably gets comboed pretty hard. Link, if you're playing the ground game as Meta Knight and you're trying to land a dash attack, Boomerang doesn't seem super helpful there. I think Link probably loses the matchup because he's just got slower frame data in general. So is it enough to say it's a heavy advantage for Meta Knight? I am not so sure. Yeah, no, I think it's just losing. Hard to say though. Losing for Link. Samus. Okay, Samus is interesting because Charge Shot dominates the ground game. So Meta Knight would probably have to play a game that's more like full hop dares, which Meta Knight is good at, and Samus can potentially cover that space with like a double jump charge shot, but that's committal and that gets rid of charge shot, and it forces Meta Knight. Meta Knight can't really play on the ground against Samus, is what I am thinking with that matchup. And even though Meta Knight does play well in the air, that's still difficult, and that still forces Meta Knight to play in a specific way. I don't think it's losing for Meta Knight. Samus does have really good ledge guarding tools, but Meta Knight can get off the ledge pretty well compared to most characters. And Meta Knight's combo game, is it good against floaty heavies? Like, I don't know for sure. I haven't played Meta Knight enough yet. So I'm going to put Samus in even for now, but I'm not sure. Throw Dark Samus down here with all the echoes. Okay, Yoshi. Double jump armor, I think, breaks Meta Knight's combo game. I cannot be for certain about that. Yoshi's also pretty heavy, and if Meta Knight can't kill you in his early combos, I think that Meta Knight would actually struggle a lot in this matchup. Yoshi's Nair, I think, is fast enough to punish Meta Knight for landing unsafe moves, which Meta Knight has a lot of moves that aren't very safe on shield. Yeah, frame 3 Nair. I think Meta Knight loses this matchup, and I think it's a hard losing matchup. It does come down to like Yoshi double jump armor breaking breaking Meta Knight's combos. But if that is the case, I think Yoshi beats Meta Knight pretty hard. Kirby. Kirby would struggle against Meta Knight because Meta Knight is just faster on the ground, faster in the air, and has a disjoint. And Kirby's combo game against Meta Knight is not particularly better than what Meta Knight's already doing. So I don't think Kirby has an edge in the matchup that matters. Can Kirby get edge guarded by Meta Knight? I feel like he can. I feel like that makes sense for him to get edge guarded. Is it just +2 or +1 is where I'm trying to put Kirby. I'll put it in +1 because their air mobility should be about the same. So yeah, and like, I'm a Kirby believer. I think Kirby's better than a lot of people think, but not good enough to beat Meta Knight. Fox. Again, this all comes down to how easy is a light fast faller to combo. If it's easy for Meta Knight to combo, I could put him here. If it's hard to combo, here. Like, it all depends on the combo game, which I just do not understand well enough yet. In terms of just like neutral, Fox wins neutral for sure. Just Meta Knight doesn't have the best tools to keep Fox out. So I'm gonna leave him in +1, assuming the combo game is really good for Meta Knight, because it usually is against Fox. Pika. Pikachu is difficult to edgeguard, which matters for Meta Knight, and we're going to Pika's disadvantage is also pretty good. I think played Meta Knight for a few weeks and hated comboing fast fallers. Really? I mean, I can see that. I can see Fox just like falling out of combos. Floaty was easy, so are we thinking something like this now? Does that make more sense? Oh yeah, edgeguarding Fox is super easy for Meta Knight. I should have considered that. Yeah, no, okay. I'm willing to keep Fox here. If Samus is easy to combo, like, she does have Morph Ball. How fast is Morph Ball? I've never actually looked this up. Let's see, Morph Ball. You, let's see, 33 frames startup, but like when does Samus go small? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know about the bomb hitbox. You'd say Fox is fine where he is, which is in +1. Okay, yeah. There is a bit of a delay between chat and stream, so I'm assuming you meant +1. Okay, so Luigi. I didn't finish Pikachu. Pikachu, really difficult to edgeguard. Pika's combo game against Meta Knight, I feel like it's probably pretty good. I don't see any reason why it would be bad. Pika can't really edgeguard Meta Knight either, so it's a matchup of like who has the better combo game against the other character. And I think Pika's combo game is probably better than Meta Knight's, so we're gonna put Pika -1. Luigi. It's a game where you're both trying to 0 to death each other. Luigi, he has two annoying projectiles in Plunger and Fireball. So with Luigi, but like Meta Knight's fast enough that you can dash attack with punish Luigi a lot. And you can also air camp Luigi. And I think if your character can air camp Luigi, it's a winning matchup for you. So I'm gonna put him here. Ness. Ness is potentially easy for Meta Knight to edgeguard. Ness is going to struggle fighting him. If you mess up your combo, you get Cycloned. Oh, I forgot about Cyclone being a factor. Yeah, that does matter, but I do think that the ability to air camp Luigi alone is really powerful, and even if you don't get the full combo, you should still get decent damage. Cyclone might be enough to make it even though. Okay, back to Ness. Ness's combo game against Meta Knight, I don't see anything special about it. It comes down to like, can Ness hit harder than Meta Knight can edgeguard? And Ness can hit hard. I'm going to give the edge to Meta Knight. Usually when I make these tier lists, I tend to put as much bias towards the character as I can. So like I try to approach this character as if they're my main, and part of that is being very optimistic about the character and their potential to do really well. So, and Meta Knight is a character that I think theoretically does amazing against a lot of the cast. Captain Falcon. So Meta Knight is, I have played Falcon before. Meta Knight is a character that I think would be really tough for Falcon. Falcon, he'll get edgeguarded pretty easily. He can, like, his combo game against Meta Knight, it could be difficult, especially if Meta Knight uses a lot of, like, I wonder if Meta Knight's crouch is enough to beat Captain Falcon's grab. I know Kirby's is. Hello. Hello, Freezy. Thanks for joining. With Captain Falcon, his combo game against Meta Knight is not amazing. Even if Meta Knight's crouch doesn't dodge even if Meta Knight's crouch doesn't dodge Captain Falcon's grab, I still think that Captain Falcon will struggle to find meaningful combos against Meta Knight, whereas Meta Knight, on the other hand, will be able to find meaningful combos on Falcon. I think this could be a really bad matchup for Falcon. Puff. Puff, I think... So, Puff beats Meta Knight in the air mobility contest, and I think that matters a lot in this matchup. Meta Knight can go underneath Puff and shark her with some up airs and potentially kill her very early if he gets the right hitbox. He can also he can combo the floaty pretty easily, and Puff doesn't really get that many edge guards against him. Thanks, Mac. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I think that Puff, being a floaty that's easy to combo matters, and Puff could also just die to an up B at 60, so you don't even need to get a super advanced combo for it to work. So I'm thinking Meta Knight probably wins that matchup, so hard to say. Okay, Peach and Daisy. Meta Knight actually kind of difficult for Peach and Daisy. Peach and Daisy can, while they do have a good combo game, and like Meta Knight is just as susceptible, yeah, Peach gets destroyed. Love the idea of streaming, thanks. Yeah, I like to stream if you rate Brawler right now. Brawler was a really fun character in terms of just like, there was so much to learn about him. I felt like there was so much to learn, like I couldn't learn it all in 2 weeks. I mean the matchup? Oh, okay. Matchup between Brawler and Meta Knight. Brawler probably, let's see. What setup of Brawler would I want to, what moveset would I want to bring? I'd probably use Flashing Mach Punch instead of Shot Put, just because I don't really, while you can ledge trap with it, Meta Knight gets off the ledge pretty freely, and if you try to hit him off stage with Shot Put, Meta Knight has a lot of options to dodge it, so I don't think Shot Put matters that much, so I'm going with Flashing Mach Punch. I don't think I'm going with Suplex or Onslaught, so it's BDK, for sure. Most good Meta Knight players say -2 for Meta Knight? Really? Actually, yeah, I can see that, because like if you go with Grupper, and then you go with Feint Jump, Meta Knight would really struggle to edgeguard Brawler, and Brawler can just kill with down throw Grupper. It works against everybody. Yeah, I could see Brawler being a really bad matchup for Meta Knight. For Peach and Daisy, yeah, no, like Meta Knight can also whiff punish you. Like if you pull a turnip at a bad time and Meta Knight's close enough to get a dash attack, you can potentially just die. Meta Knight can't kill combo him, and Brawler can avoid edge guards. Yep. And you do get kill comboed very consistently by Meta Knight. I think it's like, I will say almost everybody puts Peach and Daisy in their winning matchups, and that's just because they haven't fought a good Peach or Daisy. In this instance, I think it's actually a bad matchup for Peach and Daisy. So, sorry Daisy, you get banished to the Echoes. Bowser. I actually just fought a Bowser in Coin Box, and with Bowser, the propaganda campaign continues. I mean, yeah, what you told me about me, Brawler, I believed. I fell for the bait. So, Bowser was pretty easy to combo. I was pretty bad with Meta Knight, but I was still like having really fun just getting a bunch of unique combos on him. Bowser is heavy, so he's very unlikely to die to a Shuttle Loop combo, which does make it hard to secure stocks early against Bowser. And Bowser, his tools are pretty large, and Meta Knight's just, he has a sword, but it's not a very big sword. I think Bowser could be even just because your combo game against him is so good, but your combo game does not mean kill game against Bowser, and I think that matters a lot. Ice Climbers. Ooh, this is an interesting matchup. What was Ice Climbers, Meta Knight, and Brawl? What was that matchup? I think it was winning for Meta Knight, but Meta Knight was also a very busted character in that game. In this game, it comes down to how effectively you can separate the climbers, and I think given the fact, if you like use specials a little bit more in the matchup, like Tornado and Drill Rush and that sort of thing, I think that you can separate the climbers pretty effectively, because like one of them shields, the other one gets hit by the move or gets shield poked, that sort of thing. And I feel like Meta Knight can effectively assassinate a climber if they get sent off stage and they don't have their partner. Show did the character art for the matchup chart. It's, I don't know. I just remember finding it on Twitter a long time ago, and it was, this is the creator. So, yeah, I don't know who made the matchup chart, but I like it. I think the art's really cute, and I've been using it for all my matchup charts. Yeah, no, it's just, yeah, that. So, I think Meta Knight probably does well into Ices, but I don't understand Ices very well, so one day I'll have a character crisis for Ices, and then I'll understand them better. Sheik. Okay, so Sheik probably is really difficult to combo, just given that she's so she's at that like weight that's it's a medium weight, but she just seems difficult enough to combo that I'm not entirely sure Meta Knight can combo her. And she's also got a lot of tools to win neutral. If you're dash dancing on the ground trying to fish for a dash attack, she can just needle you. And if you're in the air, she can reach up to you with like a double jump up air really quickly. And like, I feel like Sheik's combo game is pretty good against you. I think Sheik's losing. Sheik is lighter though. Yeah, how much does Sheik weigh? Let's see. Wait, 78. Oh, she actually is pretty light. I think compared to Fox. How light is Fox? Fox is 77. Yeah, she's okay. Okay, so she's about on the same weight as like Fox. I don't know. I don't know how well Meta Knight combos her. Is what it comes down to. But I do believe she probably wins the matchup just because she dominates neutral. Zelda. Zelda. Now I want to check Zelda's weight. If they don't weigh the same, what happened? 85? Zelda's packing some phantoms under that dress of hers. Okay, so... Hi, kitty. I'd show her, but she doesn't like getting picked up. Hey, how are things? Hey, Square Rabbit, thanks for dropping by. Things are going good. Tangent. Today I went to my new part-time job that I just got hired for. I was going to do some onboarding today, but I couldn't find my passport and or my social security number or my birth certificate because I just moved. And so I got sent home because I didn't have the proper documentation. So then I came home and I looked in a drawer that I last left my passport in. I've emptied this drawer out twice, and it appeared the third time. I don't know. I must be. I think I'm just really bad at looking for things. You're so cute. Okay, fine. I'll show stream the cat. Kitty. There she is. Okay. Zelda has 10 pounds of jewelry that she takes off when she transforms to Sheik. True. Alright, back to Zelda. So, how fast is her Nehru's Love? 11 frames? Yeah, that's not fast enough. Zelda, I feel like, is probably a lot easier to combo than Sheik, just because her gravity, I don't know. This is all based on feel. I don't actually know the numbers. 0.071 compared to Sheik's gravity, which is 0.150. Yeah, no. The gravity for stock Minecraft cat sound. She is a beautiful cat. So Zelda carries the weight of responsibility. Yes, that's how you add 10 units of weight. Responsibility. Spider-Man would be thick AF in Smash, just saying. Okay, so Zelda is probably a lot easier to combo for Meta Knight. Zelda's neutral tools of like Phantom and other things, Meta Knight can just fly over, and while you don't get as much from the edge guarding against Zelda, Zelda doesn't get as much from ledge trapping you. So I think this is a pretty confident +1 matchup for Meta Knight, and depending on how good the combo game is, +2. So I want to be bold. I want to put it in +2. Dr. Mario. Did anyone watch Hazard's run at Coinbox yesterday? Man got 4th with the dog. It was crazy. So Dr. Mario, he loves being in close quarters because he just hits harder than practically every other character in the cast. And with Dr. Mario, I could see him, his tool, like, he'll kill Meta Knight very early. That's something. So Meta Knight has to play very carefully against Meta Knight, and with Pill, that's like a really good projectile, and Meta Knight can jump over it, and like if Meta Knight air camps Dr. Mario, it's a lot harder for Doc to do anything about it. So like if Meta Knight plays the matchup correctly, I can see Meta Knight winning the matchup. But if you make mistakes, Dr. Mario can and will kill you. But you also can edge guard him very easily. So I think because you can edge guard him, and because if you do play the matchup optimally, there's very little Doc can do. It's +2. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a like so that way the stream can be discovered by more people. Dropping a like helps a lot. So, ETA, Knight edgeguarding is a pain for Doc. Yeah, that makes sense. An edgeguarded Doc is a sad Doc. Yeah, because an edgeguarded Doc is a dead Doc. Okay, Pichu. Pichu gets murdered by Shuttle Loop if you ever catch Pichu one of your combos, but Pichu being so small would make it difficult to land those combos in the first place, because like Meta Knight's combos are so dependent on so many little things, but Shuttle Loop is a big enough hitbox that if you catch Pichu with it, Pichu probably will just die. It's just a matter of like how's the rest of your combo going to work on Pichu. Pichu also, Pichu doesn't get edge guarded very easily. I think it's an even matchup. Like Pikachu's -1 because Pika's combo game is probably better than Meta Knight's combo game. For Pichu versus Meta Knight, I think Pichu's self-harm matters in this matchup, and I think Shuttle Loop just is much more scary against Pichu than it is against Pikachu. There you go. You guys figured it out. You figured out the phrase to say. Okay, Falco. Falco's lasers are not that big of a deal in the matchup. Falco's combo game is probably decent against Meta Knight, but I feel like Meta Knight has enough tools to get out of his combo game. And while up tilt it does cover a lot of area, Meta Knight can probably play around Falco in a good way. And again, Meta Knight can edgeguard Falco if you get the correct breed. I feel like it's a little harder to edgeguard Falco than Fox, because his jump is just goes up so high, and Meta Knight's jumps don't travel nearly as much distance, which I think does matter if Falco has a good mix-up. I think that Meta Knight probably still wins the matchup, but yeah. Hey Stun, thanks for coming. I'm doing good. Today is a good day, even though it is Thursday. I wonder if Pichu's self-damage might sometimes push them out of ladder combo range. Yeah, maybe that's something I need a lab, is just like ladder combos on Pichu. But we'll see. Okay, Marth. Marth, having just played Marth, a good thing about Falco Meta Knight is that Falco's hitboxes aren't good against small characters. Yeah, I can see that. I haven't personally played small characters against Falco, so I'm not as familiar with that idea, but that makes sense. Okay, so Marth. Marth's sword is bigger than Meta Knight's. Like, it's not a measuring contest, but like, Marth has a bigger sword, and Marth's whole thing. He is floaty, so he would be easy to get laddered. And while Marth can keep Meta Knight out, Meta Knight's ability to just 0 to death Marth matters a lot. And Marth can't really edgeguard Meta Knight either. I am willing to say... The thing about Marth, though, is that he really loves fighting ball-based characters, like Jigglypuff, or Kirby, Jigglypuff, Meta Knight. Tippers work on these characters extremely well. It's not about the size of the sword, it's about how you juggle with it. It's definitely true. Frame 1 invincibility on Marth up B? Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, if you miss your up B, then you are in a world of hurt. So it's a risky option to go for, but it is something that can break a combo. So I think Marth probably makes the matchup even. Same for Lucina, and I think the frame 1 invincibility matters a lot. I hadn't considered that. I think it's an even matchup. I think Marth, if I were to like put one character, I think it's a better matchup for Marth than Lucina, just because Marth would land more tippers. But I'm gonna put them both in the same tier. Young Link. Young Link. This is an interesting one. So Young Link can zone the entire horizontal range of the stage. So Meta Knight would really struggle to be able to get any dash attacks if the Young Link is just doing a good job with zoning. So Meta Knight would probably need to go to the air to try to challenge Young Link. And you can edgeguard Young Link pretty effectively, and I feel like Young Link is a good weight for comboing. So I think Meta Knight probably does fine in this matchup, but I feel like Young Link also does fine in the matchup because like Young Link hits really hard, combos pretty well. I think this is an even matchup. I don't know. Nothing about this matchup feels particularly bad for either character. Ganondorf. Ganon hits hard. Ganon also gets comboed, and Meta Knight can just dance around Ganon. I will say, between the two, between Dr. Mario and Ganon, if you try to air camp Ganon, I feel like Ganon has more tools to hit Meta Knight than Dr. Mario does. But the inverse of that is Meta Knight can play a better ground game against Ganon than Dr. Mario can. Young Link Meta Knight is even? Yeah, I called it. So, I mean, Ganon just lives a hard life. You know how it goes. Up next, let's see. Okay, just had to check some things. Mewtwo. Mewtwo is floaty. Floaty and big. Meta Knight loves fighting that. Shadow Ball is a fantastic projectile, and I feel like that covers a lot of the space. Same thing as like Samus, like having Shadow Ball matters. And Mewtwo's double jump's pretty bad for getting out of combos, which, yeah, I feel like if you clip Mewtwo with the right move, he'll just die. And I feel like that'll happen consistently enough that it's pretty hard for Mewtwo. Yeah, one dash attack, he's dead. Exactly. Chrom and Roy. Okay. So, these characters are very easy to edgeguard. If you hit them once off stage, they're dead. Counterpoint, if they hit you, you're dead. So, they also have they're pretty fast. They can keep up with Meta Knight in a lot of different ways. Something psychic versus dark type. Yeah, true. I didn't consider that, but Meta Knight do be a dark type, dark flying. So between Chrom and Roy, I don't feel like they do terrible in the matchup, but I feel like Meta Knight also gets a lot of edge from edge guarding. So I think this is just another case of an even matchup where they both explode each other. I feel like Chrom and Roy do better on stage against Meta Knight than a lot of other characters, but Meta Knight also edge guards them better than other characters. I don't know. I feel like that's just a hard even matchup, and I'm not saying an edge one way or the other. Mr. Game & Watch. So, Meta Knight has pretty poor frame data. The only move of his that is like -3 is Nair, and all of that will get hit by up B out of shield. Now, if you space your moves correctly, you won't get hit by up B out of shield, but your only fast move gets hit by up B out of shield. But yeah, Superstar is saying even matchup for Game & Watch, and that's just because Meta Knight, if he does land a dash attack, Game & Watch dies. I feel like Meta Knight's combos would work especially well against Game & Watch. So, while Meta Knight can't edgeguard Game & Watch, like the combo game does matter. So, I think I can agree with Superstar here. Dark Steel, not Dark Flying, send tweet. Yeah, that makes sense. But then you have the quadruple weakness to fighting types, which, I mean, me brawlers down here, maybe you're onto something. Makes sense. Okay. Pit. I mean, am I wrong? Even matchup? Balanced character fighting against a weird character? Meta Knight's honestly got a really weird matchup spread. Both can combo very hard. Against Meta Knight, like Pit's comboing Meta Knight, I could see that. Yeah, no, Meta Knight seems to be like the right shape and size and weight for that sort of thing. And I don't see Meta Knight being able to combo them very well. What frame are Guardian Orbitars? Game & Watch Meta Knight? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Let's go with specials. I don't know, maybe I've never matched against a good Meta Knight, but I always felt that Game & Watch just kind of smashes him. I feel like if the matchup leans any direction, I think it's Game & Watch favored. Simply because like Meta Knight's frame data on Shield is just not that good. I'm gonna put it in -1. I could see Meta Knight just struggling against up the out of shield, struggling against getting comboed. Because like if they both combo very hard, I think Game & Watch has the edge, but it's not a -2 matchup like some people would say. Okay, so we got Guardian Orbitars. It's frame 7. Okay, that's not, and you can still get hit by the feet. So Guardian Orbitars is probably not super helpful. There's a possibility some of Meta Knight's moves will outrange some of Pit's, and that's hilarious. Oh yeah, that is, yeah, no, like Fair versus Nair. I think Meta Knight wins that trade. That's really funny. Light isn't enough to combo Game & Watch. You also have to get good frames, and Meta Knight's combos are pretty sloppy on frames. That's true. If you're not super tight in your execution with the combo game with Meta Knight, Game & Watch can just upbeat it to escape it. Campier player wins. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's -1 leaning towards even. Back to the Pits though. Their projectiles can be really annoying for Meta Knight. Like Dark Pit being able to just like cover the ground, cover a horizontal range with it, and with the Pits, yeah, like Square Rabbit, you play Pit. He would be difficult to edgeguard, so you wouldn't be able to get an advantage in that sense. But I don't know. I don't feel like the matchup leans in any particular direction. Pit just, I don't know. He's average. Average in Ultimate, meaning that they're still really good characters, but like there's a ton of amazing characters. I don't know. I feel like he's just well-rounded, and there's no edge that I can see in the matchup. ZSS. What frame is Flip Kick? Down B, you are invulnerable starting on, so frame 1, 2, 3. You're invulnerable on frame 3. That's pretty good. That's really good. Oh, I didn't mean to close that tab. No. Okay. Invulnerability on frame 3 means that if you drop your combo even a little bit, ZSS can get out of it. And ZSS also just has the ability to like contest with Meta Knight. She can probably make it back to stage safely against Meta Knight. Like if you hit her one time off stage, she dies, but ZSS has a lot more ways to not get hit than most other characters. Control Shift T should work. I could do that, but I also have it bookmarked. Paralyzer, I don't think that's super effective against Meta Knight. I don't know, I just think ZSS does enough to like run circles around Meta Knight that it's really hard to land the hit on ZSS, and even if you land the hit, you're not getting that much off of it. I think ZSS is a losing matchup. I don't think it's hard losing. I don't see ZSS like dominating the matchup, but I can see it being difficult for Meta Knight. Wario. How easy is Wario to combo? Wario has excellent horizontal air drift. does that matter? Does that affect how Meta Knight combos Wario? Wario can like do the whole, like, you can whiff punish nairs pretty easily, so like if you know what the Wario's going for, Meta Knight can punish Wario for that pretty hard. And if he doesn't have Bike, you can't, even if he has Bike, I feel like he's an easier character to edgeguard than most. And then you have your sword, so like if you try to both like fair nair, but he's also a space animal. What do you mean by that? In terms of just like, he's got like the same weight and properties as Spacey? Because if that's the case, I was already leaning towards maybe putting it in +1, but I think Meta Knight probably wins that one. I don't know. I don't know enough about Wario to say. Snake. Drops like a rock. Oh, okay. So that would mean the combo game would be more difficult for Meta Knight. That actually, I think I'm gonna put it in even then. If Meta Knight can't get a ton off the combo game, I think Wario benefits a lot from that. And Wario is heavy, so it'd be hard to kill him off of a shuttle loop. Snake. Grenade is frame 1, I believe. And if that is the case, if you drop your combo even a little bit, you get blown up. And you are significantly lighter. Yeah, frame 1 grenade pull. You're significantly lighter than Snake. So every grenade that hits you matters. C4, wait, Meta Knight Snake C4 doubles combos. Yeah, I think this is a hard matchup for Meta Knight, because like Snake just ignores most of the projectile, or like Snake doesn't get comboed. Yeah, and the Fair and Bear don't work on Snake up B. Yeah, so like even your best edge guarding tools, Snake can just get hit by them and still keep flying. Yeah, honestly, starting to sound like a -2 matchup. Ike. Ike, I feel like, is actually going to be a little more difficult to edgeguard than you would think, because his quick draw and ether are just hard hitboxes for Meta Knight to contest and hit Ike away. Ike has a big sword, and yes, if we go back to the sword measuring contest, Ike has a big sword that hits very hard and will explode Meta Knight every time he gets hit. Ike is probably easy to combo. Meta Knight has baby sword, yeah. Parrying an air is probably a free combo. Yeah, so like, because Ike is so slow, you can just kind of play the parry game against him, and if you land a dash attack on Ike, you'll probably kill him. But I feel like Ike has enough things going for him that it's an even matchup. I am putting all the sorties in even, and I'm not even meaning to do that. It's just, swords don't lose to Meta Knight. They don't win either. That's funny. I don't know. Pokemon Trainer. Alright, Temp, you still here? Let's see. Let's go character by character. Ike has good throws to deal with shield too. Yeah. Alright. Squirtle. Squirtle would be really hard to combo, really hard to hit, and Squirtle's combo game probably works really well against Meta Knight. Withdraw probably, like, what does Meta Knight do against that move? He can't really dash attack it. If he shields it, can he punish it? I'm not entirely sure. I think Squirtle does good into the matchup. Squirtle does good into like every matchup, if we're being honest. I think this is a -2 because like Squirtle's tiny hitbox and weird weight and gravity would make it really hard for Meta Knight to land meaningful combos against it. Ivysaur, hey, we're talking about swords. Ivysaur has one of the biggest swords in the game, Vine Whip. If you footstool Squirtle side B and get fully charged F smash. I mean, true, in theory, but in practice that is a lot harder to do. Ivysaur. Yeah, no, actually. Now, Ivy's probably a good weight to get comboed, but if you're trying to like dare camp Ivysaur, Ivysaur's up air will just destroy you. Razor Leaf is also really annoying to deal with, makes it so... Honestly, Ivy might be another -2 matchup. Peach is probably even. Having played Peach versus Meta Knight before, you just die to any dash attack. And Zelda isn't actually that great. Makes sure Squirtle is the combo punisher. Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming to the stream, Malix. I don't know. Peach is a good character. Don't get me wrong. Peach is top 5 in my opinion. But I think she struggles against Meta Knight. Just because Meta Knight can combo her really easily. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm happy that I'm able to stream now, and I'm even happier that people are showing up to see my stream. So thanks for watching, and drop a like if you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so Ivy, I think Meta Knight's saving grace in the matchup is Ivy is probably easy to combo, but I don't think it's particularly great, and I am tempted to put Ivy in -2 for Meta Knight. Just waiting for Temp to yell at me about that. For Charizard, heavy, easy to combo, multiple jumps, fly. What frame is fly? Because that could matter. Let's see. 9-frame startup. When do you get armor though? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frame 4 armor? That's probably not fast enough. PT has very bad disadvantage and easy to edgeguard. Is PT easy to edgeguard? I haven't personally experienced that, but I also haven't fought a lot of Pokemon trainers. Is it not easier to edgeguard Ivy though? I guess so. Yeah, if you land one good hit against Ivy, but then they just switch to Charizard, I don't know. I'm not super experienced with Pokemon Trainer and their weaknesses. I just know the character's very good. Charizard, I think switch to Charizard at high percents to avoid the combos. Yeah, and then of course they got yeah, that's the other thing. Pokemon change. It's a frame 1 air dodge. I think this is a terrible matchup for Meta Knight. I'm gonna put it in -2. I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm going to say even Charizard is difficult for Meta Knight. Ivy might be the hardest to edgeguard of the 3 of them. Yeah, I've never really felt like I've successfully edgeguarded Ivy because the Vine just tethers to the ledge from the bottom of the blast zone. It's so good. Charizard, I genuinely don't know. If you mess up your combo and Charizard flies you, you're dead. That's funny. That's very unlikely to happen, but it could happen. So, yeah, Charizard, I think I'll just put him even. Diddy. All right, so Diddy traditionally does very well against characters with swords because of Banana. Now, Meta Knight can play around Banana in ways most sword characters can't, in that he can just jump. He can just jump a lot, and Diddy can struggle against that. I think because Meta Knight can just fly over Diddy Kong, there's very little Diddy can do. Diddy can jump up and try to up air you, but if Diddy misses, then Meta Knight gets good punish. Yeah, if you dare camp Diddy, I really don't see a lot that he can do, and you kind of invalidate Banana, and I think that matters a lot. I think this is probably a losing matchup for Diddy, but not entirely sure. Lucas. So with Lucas, I don't know, his Game & Watch Ivy feels pretty easy to cheese off stage. You're playing Game & Watch. You can go to the depths of hell and still come back. That's not equivalent. Sure, Meta Knight can too, but Meta Knight doesn't have a bear that is as big and disjointed as the thing. Monkey Flip could mess things up. Yeah, but even if you're doing it at full hop height, if you're dare camping from there, Diddy can try to monkey flip, and you can pretty effectively dodge it. I don't see, if you play the matchup like that, I can see it being very difficult for Diddy. Mario Meta Knight even? Yeah, I mean, I just feel like Mario goes even against like the entire cast, and if I were to give an edge to one character, I would probably give it to Meta Knight, but I don't think it's a significant enough edge to push it. Okay, Lucas. So Lucas is, I'm not entirely sure about Lucas, if I'm being honest. I just don't see this character ever. Let's see, he's got horizontal PK Fire, which matters. PK Freeze is never going to hit Meta Knight, he's paying attention. Let's see, his combo game probably is fine on Meta Knight. And he's harder to edgeguard than Ness. I think that matters. I think that matters a lot in this matchup. But I just don't know enough about Lucas to really say. I'm going to just put him in even for now. I don't really see the matchup leaning one way or another, but I could be wrong. Sonic. Ooh, Sonic himself. Zair is a long enough disjoint against Meta Knight. Yeah, no, like, Zair is annoying, but you don't get much reward off of Zair. Sonic. Up one stock, you know the vibes. So, with Sonic, he definitely destroys Meta Knight. Is Lucas combo food? I can see that. Is it, you guys are all saying unwinnable? That's crazy. So, Meta Knight trying to dash attack a spin dashing Sonic. Meta Knight probably loses. Meta Knight could try to air camp Sonic, but Sonic has really good aerials and can actually challenge him up there. Sonic can also homing attack. Okay, I'm starting to get here. Sonic F smash in neutral. Finally, a worthy opponent for Meta Knight F smash in neutral. Actually, though, how good is Sonic's F smash? I gotta go check this out. Why is this character so good? 18 frame startup, so it is 6 frames faster than Meta Knight. But like, look at that wind up. Sonic starts here and goes this far back. That is insane. And then he goes that far forward. His fist is massive. The dog with the butter on it. What? Butter dog? Sonic invincible at B, hard to edgeguard. Yeah, yeah, Sonic's probably hard losing. Like, if you try to dare camp him, he homing attacks you. If you try to ground game him, he beats you because of spin dash. I feel like low. Are you talking about like my remembering the frame data of like Meta Knight's moves? It's just something you kind of learn with time and just reading it. I feel like low airspeed makes it really hard for Meta Knight to space well against Sonic. Yeah, that's also true. Like, I don't know, Sonic sounds hard. DDD. Okay, so yesterday I fought DDD, and yesterday I did not do very well. A lot of that has to do with, like, I cannot combo yet. It also has to do with, like, DDD's sword, or sorry, hammer, is really big and really hard for Meta Knight to deal with. There was multiple times where I would, like, try to do a drop-down back air, and DDD would just up air from ledge, and I would get vacuumed into the up air. And it was super annoying to deal with. Gordo was annoying, and like my only option to like, well, okay, I wasn't playing the matchup as good as I could have. I should have used more Dimensional Cape in the matchup, and like every time I see him go for Gordo, Dimensional Cape hit him for it. But like, I struggled against DDD. I'm gonna put him in -1 for now, but I mean, I also understand people putting him in like +1 and winning, but I don't know, DDD destroys me, but that is also a personal issue I need to work on. Olimar. So Olimar struggles in disadvantage. But what Olimar has is Whistle. Whistle is a frame 2 invincible option that lasts for 5 frames. And against a Meta Knight that's trying to up air ladder you, if you can get off a Whistle, you can fall out of the combo, and Meta Knight can't shuttle loop you. You can also potentially and that's really powerful. Pikmin pluck is fast enough that Meta Knight can't really dash attack reaction Pikmin pluck, and if you throw Pikmin on him, Meta Knight has a very powerful tool to get rid of Pikmin with Nair. Olimar does kind of have like disjointed aerials, which can matter, but I feel like Olimar probably, let's see. I don't see Meta Knight winning the matchup, is what I'd say. I think Olimar's a really good character. I think it's probably losing for Meta Knight, because I don't see Meta Knight getting crazy good combos against Olimar. Lucario. Let me check Lucario's weight and gravity and see if that matters. Fun fact, Lucario weighs the same as Steve. So 92, but he's floaty. Let me check if that's actually right. Yeah, no, they're the same weight. Fun fact for you. But yeah, so Lucario seems pretty easy to combo, and if you can get a good shuttle loop combo on Lucario, you can just deny him of aura. So like landing one of those per match matters a lot. If you can't kill Lucario early, you can still edgeguard him, because I don't think Extreme Speed beats Meta Knight back air. And so I feel like Meta Knight has a lot of tools to do well against Lucario, mainly just being able to 0 to death him off a dash attack. If you play to that win condition and you're good at landing the 0 to death, I think Lucario probably loses the matchup. He can up B high. I mean, yeah, Lucario can mix up how he edgeguards, or how he recovers, but I feel like Meta Knight, if he has the right read, can just kill Lucario. Trust me, I have multiple hit bear, and it's hard AF to edgeguard Lucario. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about that. But I still feel like the 0 to death potential on Lucario is good enough, and that matters a lot against Lucario. Rob! Okay. Rob loses to Meta Knight. I'm pretty sure he loses. So Rob really struggles against characters that have great combo game, and characters that can whiff punish well. Meta Knight is really great at both of those things. Oh wait, why did I put him at -1? I think it's a +2 matchup, potentially. Well, the thing about Rob is he has amazing projectiles, and he does have a good combo game. So I'm only going to put him in +1, but I do think that it's Meta Knight winning. Because like, if Rob misses a Nair, dash attack, up air, he's dead. So I think that matters a lot in the matchup. And while Rob can zone pretty well, if you're getting annoyed with all the zoning that Rob is doing, just start dare camping. What does Rob do against that? Lucario Bear is notably disjointed. Yeah, but I don't think that matters in the matchup. So yeah, I think Meta Knight beats Rob. Toon Link. Okay. Toon Link is pretty similar to Young Link in that I don't see any ways that there's like edges in the matchup for either character. I don't know, feels pretty even. Toon Link, Young Link, could use bombs to get out of Meta Knight's combos and combo ranges. You can, but that's hard. Like, even if you have a bomb in hand, the fuse timer on Young Link's bomb is 4 seconds, the fuse timer on Toon Link's bomb is 6 seconds. So if any character's doing that, it's Young Link. And maybe that is the matchup, is just if Young Link holds bomb and just like gets hit by a Meta Knight combo, then having that fuse timer down could be enough for you to not get comboed. Toon Link up B is frame 6, so he can up B most of Meta Knight's stuff. That is true. And his up B is long enough horizontally that he can hit Meta Knight for even like down tilting on shield, which is pretty powerful. So Touch of Death versus Touch of Death is terrifying, and I hate it so much. It's the most violently explosive even matchups ever. Yeah, no, like, having played Kazuya, every matchup with Kazuya is like that, because most characters can combo Kazuya pretty hard. But you're Kazuya, so. For this matchup, like, the frame 6 up B out of shield is not something I seriously considered, but that does matter. Same thing for Link's frame 7 up B out of shield, and Link's will just kill you. So that's like a big difference. More like the most lame matchup ever. Campier player wins. True. Yeah, no. Now that I'm thinking about like Toon Link's up B out of shield and just like playing a very shield heavy play style, if Meta Knight's running up to grab you, throw a bomb at him, like holding shield and a bomb in hand, what does Meta Knight do against that? Just waits for the bomb to explode? Yeah, Toon Link just pulls another bomb. I think it could actually, okay, I'm convinced actually. Toon Link down here, Link back down to even. Young Link, also an even. But you know, I could see Toon Link beating the matchup just because his up B out of shield is so good against Meta Knight. Okay. Wolf. So, Wolf, probably hard to combo, just because he can be a fast faller. That's pretty reactable though. Yeah, and like, if Toon Link just holds bomb and shield, and you see the Meta Knight running at you for either a dash attack or a grab, you just throw the bomb at them. And so Meta Knight can't really play the ground game that well against Toon Link. And if Meta Knight tries to like fall on you with an aerial, every single aerial Meta Knight has, I think, can get hit by a frame 6 out of shield. Except neutral air. Yeah, -8, -9, -6. Dare's like the only somewhat safe one. Although the thing with Dare is you would just like hit their shield and then jump away. I don't know, it's weird. If Meta Knight hits you with anything on the ground, Toon Link wins. Except F Smash. That, I don't think Toon Link can punish F Smash on shield. Who are we talking about? Wolf. So Wolf Laser makes it so Meta Knight can't really play the ground game as effectively. Unlike Falco Laser, Wolf Laser beats Dash Attack probably? I don't know. Falco Laser probably beats Dash Attack too, but Wolf's Laser is just easier to throw out than Falco Laser. Wolf is going to be hard to combo, and Wolf can combo you pretty hard. I'm going to give the edge to Wolf here and say that it's an even matchup for Wolf. But I could be wrong. Villager. Okay. I need to get more water. I will do Smash 4 in just a minute. So be right back, and while I'm gone, surprise me, like the stream. I'm going to be annoying every time I say that, but I don't care. Like it. I'm back. Why are we talking about Greninja? Wait, Oh, the chunky Greninja. Yeah, I always found the Greninja in this art style to be very funny. He a fat frog. It's Greninja's Discord Monarch. Oh no. Okay. Mr. Villager. Villager Slingshot is annoying for a lot of characters to deal with, but since Meta Knight is so short, I think Slingshot is going to be really easy for Meta Knight to like run under and dash attack Villager for. Villager does have the tree he can set up, but it doesn't last very long, and I don't feel like it's a huge issue. Pocket doesn't matter in the matchup. Like, well, okay, it does kind of matter. Let's see how fast is Pocket. Because Pocket does give Villager some invulnerability. Okay, so we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brain 5 and I think you forgot to get into Wolf. I just decided that Wolf was even. Because, yeah, Wolf is even in my opinion. Because Wolf can combo Meta Knight pretty hard, and I feel like Meta Knight can't combo Wolf super hard, but like Meta Knight can edgeguard Wolf, and those are my feelings. So yeah, I didn't go super deep into Wolf, but yeah. Villager, I think Villager loses pretty hard, because like Villager's tools just don't line up well against Meta Knight. Mega Man. Pellets are super annoying to deal with. If you try to dare camp Mega Man, he can up air you. And Mega Man can get comboed, but as I was experiencing trying to combo Mega Man myself the other day, it's a little hard to get the shuttle loop, and Mega Man's heavy enough that the shuttle loop doesn't always kill. So I think Mega Man's probably losing. I don't know if it's hard losing. Could be -2. But I haven't fought a Mega Man yet, so hard to say. Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit is skinny, and it's so hard to get Wolf into disadvantage, though. His neutral should be beating Meta Knight more often than not. Yeah, I agree. Wii Fit Trainer. How does Wii Fit get hit? Like, what happens there? Does Wii Fit struggle? Like, how does her boxes move around and stuff? I don't know. Okay, I'm just checking on the music. Oh, the last song is about to play, so I'm gonna start the playlist over. So, sorry about that. You whiff punish with dash attack. I mean, yeah, you do that against like most of the cast. But what I'm curious about is like when you hit Wii Fit, how does her body tumble? Because if her hitbox remains in a way that is difficult for Meta Knight to hit, how do you ladder that? Like, because she's skinny, so like if she tumbles in a specific way, your up air might whiff. How does Wii Fit hit Meta Knight either? That's a good question, but I feel like her projectiles, and again like Sun Salutation, those charge moves do really good against like ground-based approaches. I think since Meta Knight can, because of Sun Salutation, because Wii Fit can play from the ledge pretty well, I think Wii Fit probably does fine into this matchup. I might even go so far as to say it's a losing matchup for Meta Knight, but I'm not that confident, so I'm just going to keep her in even. Wii Fit doesn't hit anybody. We should have Pig Step on. I could play some Pig Step. I'll play some Pig Step when I get to Steve. Sound good? Okay. Rosalina and Luma. Okay. Dash attack kills Luma, or at least knocks Luma away. Even if Rosalina Luma is shielding, because dash attack crosses up shield, you can knock Luma away, and that is huge. Fair also seems like it'd be a pretty good way to deal with Luma, and Rosalina is also floaty and easy to combo. So I feel like Meta Knight probably hard beats Rosa. for the same reasons that like Peach loses to Meta Knight, in that just floaty, big body, easy to combo. So, and like also like Meta Knight can get rid of Luma pretty easily. Little Mac. Okay, so LOL, just edgeguard Little Mac, put him here. But the thing about Little Mac is like he gets edgeguarded by everybody. So Meta Knight's edgeguarding being the best edgeguarding matters less against a character that is easy to edgeguard. I imagine Rose is probably a pretty easy edgeguard too. Yeah, like back arrow. So the LOL just edgeguard them thing. If Little Mac smash attacks your dash attack, that hurts. If you dare camp Little Mac though, what does Little Mac do? Little Mac can up B you, but that's very committal. Dare camp the Mac. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. And Little Mac's ground game is much scarier than Meta Knight's ground game. So like Meta Knight just has to camp Little Mac. I actually don't think it's a +2 matchup for Meta Knight. I think it's a +1. I think if you play the matchup correctly and just like dare camp him, there's very little Little Mac can do. But I don't like fighting Little Mac because he's actually a good character in this game. Okay, Chunky Greninja. Just don't pick FD and it's fine. I mean, yeah, like it. I think Meta Knight wins the matchup, but yeah, if you're not good at camping, fighting Mac is not fun. Greninja. I will say, I am good at camping when I play Peach. I can camp with her just fine, but with other characters I go a little more unga bunga, and I suffer for it. Greninja. So, 2 words. Dash attack. That's true for both characters. So with Greninja, he's going to be really hard to hit. His shurikens are going to be a really good way to stuff out any of your ground approaches. And I think that Greninja is decently hard to edgeguard. And I feel like I don't know how good the combo game is against Greninja. I feel like it's not the best. So for the same reasons Sheik is down here in -1, I think I'm going to put Greninja here too. Landing as Meta Knight against Mac is not nearly as safe as it is against other characters because Mac's burst range is insane. Yeah, so like, you can dare camp, but you do run out of jumps eventually. And while you can mix up where you land, Mac can be there, and Mac can hit you for it. So I think it's not the easiest +1 matchup. Mii Sword Fighter. I know absolutely nothing about this character, besides that he's got a good projectile game. Like, if you're using the Shuriken of Light and the Chakram projectile, I feel like that'd be pretty hard for Meta Knight. I really need to do a character crisis on Mii Sword Fighter. I don't know what to think about this character. Meta and Meta Knight suffers a similar fate because their game plans are decently similar. Yeah, Pit and Meta Knight are weirdly similar characters. I wouldn't consider them to be so similar, but yeah, they kind of are. For Sword Fighter, I don't know. He's a bad character, right? So +1. I don't know anything about this character. Mii Gunner. I know a little bit more about Mii Gunner, and what I can tell you about Mii Gunner is that they're very annoying, especially on Wi-Fi. Is it annoying enough to matter for a matchup? Charge Shot Mii Gunner definitely seems like the worst Mii Gunner for Meta Knight to fight. I don't know her specials all too well, so it's harder for me to say. I think Meta Knight probably combos Mii Gunner pretty well. And I don't think she has the best disadvantage options, but like she can just not let Meta Knight hit her, and if Meta Knight tries to dare camp, her up air can catch Meta Knight from a pretty far distance. So I'm going to say Mii Gunner's probably even, but she's in the same tier of Mii Sword Fighter that I just don't know enough about the characters. Palutena. Okay, so Palu, hard to edge guard. Potentially easy to 2-frame, but Meta Knight doesn't have the best 2-frame options. Palu back air in dash attack are better than Meta Knight dash attack, I'd say. And Palu also has really good projectiles to just like bully Meta Knight. So I think it's a losing matchup. Is it a -1 or -2 losing matchup? I feel like Meta Knight probably combos her pretty well, but a good Palutena will just like constantly be back airing and dash attacking, so that way you never really get a chance to get a dash attack. And like auto reticle is also really good. I think it's a -1, potentially -2. I'm going to just put it as -1 because I don't feel like, well, okay, no, Palutena up air kills you at like 80. I think it's a -2. I think Palutena is really good into Meta Knight. Pac-Man. Okay, so Pac-Man could camp you, and Meta Knight does not have really good options to deal with Hydrant besides jumping over it, which isn't the best because Pac-Man can just sit there and shield, and there's not too much Meta Knight can do because how fast is Pac-Man Nair? I think that matters. Because Pac-Man has a really good Nair out of shield. Yeah, 3-frame Nair. Okay. Yeah, so same reason that Yoshi is a bad matchup. Frame 1 Nair out of shield, or frame 3 Nair out of shield is really good. Technically it's not quite frame 3, but like whatever. It's fast. How does F Smash do versus Hydrant? If it clears it in 1 hit, then it might be an alright option. Let's see. F Smash deals 16%, and I believe Hydrant takes 12% to get launched. So I do believe that forward smash can probably break Hydrant pretty quickly, but the 24-frame startup on the move makes it hard for you to like really, well, okay. You'll break it and then you'll be able to act pretty quickly after Hydrant, which could matter. But I feel like Pac-Man has enough. Yeah, so like I'm not putting it in like -2 like I did Yoshi, but I still think it's hard for Meta Knight, so I think -1 is right. Who dare messages me in Discord? Someone who's coming to my stream. Sweet. Okay, Robin. Okay, so Robin, I play against a Robin player a lot, and Robin has big sword, big hitboxes. Nair just covers so much space. And while Robin's probably easy for Meta Knight to combo, Robin's L Thunder will do a really good job of keeping Meta Knight out. Arcfire can create enough space for Robin to do things, but like if Meta Knight gets underneath a Arcfire, you can land a dash attack pretty easily. Yeah, so F Smash clears Hydrant in 1 hit, but like I still think it's a bad matchup for Meta Knight. The ledge trapping against Meta Knight is too short to get hit by Robin's neutral B. Is that true? Okay, I want to go test that, because if that's true, then like yeah, Robin wins, or sorry, Meta Knight wins. We'll just quickly go into training mode. Oh yeah, I switched my screens. Sorry, I am so professional. Okay, Robin. And I'm gonna do the different charges to see. It does not look like Meta Knight is short enough. Yeah, all of these hit. Yeah, if Meta Knight crouches, I think he could get underneath it. I don't have another controller on me right now, so I would test if he can crouch under it, but if you're crouching, you're not moving forward. And I think that since if Meta Knight is dashing at Robin, Robin can L-Thunder to stop him. So maybe you can crouch and dash attack. Maybe, but I think that L-Thunder does matter in the matchup, and it's not just a simple matter of like running underneath it. Because if you need to crouch and then dash attack, Robin has enough frame advantage after. Robin is not put into so much end lag after throwing out an L-Thunder that he can he'll be able to shield. So L-Thunder seems pretty annoying. Up air to hit Meta Knight for jumping over Robin sounds really annoying. And while you're not really getting as much off of the ledge trapping, I think that because Robin just has such huge aerials, that it could be really difficult for Meta Knight to fight Robin. What is Robin's fastest out of shield option? Let's see. Out of shield, up B. Okay, that's terrible. Out of shield, neutral air. So Robin doesn't have the best out of shield options, and that's where Meta Knight gets his edge in the matchup. And Robin is. You can edgeguard Robin, and I think Meta Knight would probably do well at edgeguarding against Robin. So I think it's probably even, and I'm giving the even. If there were an edge in the matchup, I think Meta Knight probably slightly wins, but I'm gonna say even. Shulk. All right, so as we have established, sorties go even with Meta Knight. Robin too. The only sortie that does not go even with Meta Knight is DDD and Toon Link. But Shulk is the sortie everyone loses to. Does Meta Knight lose to Shulk? How fast can you pull out Shield Monado? Because I know that with Shulk you can shield, you can probably do dial storage, but I don't know anything about dial storage yet. What frame? Takes 4 frames to activate an art upon session, and 15 iframes upon activating an art. You get iframes for that? Okay, if you dial storage Shulk, it's really good. Mario loses to Shulk, and then Knight definitely loses. Yeah. Shulk probably does pretty well in some matchup. If you know dial storaging as Shulk, and you use that against Meta Knight, I can see it being really, really difficult. Meta Knight can only crouch under uncharged Robin neutral B. I might have messed it up, but I don't think so. Okay, yeah, that doesn't. So only being able to crouch under one of the neutral Bs makes it hard. Shulk has busted recovery and get out of combo free cards all the time. Yeah, so, and he hits like a truck. Yeah, no, Shulk winning makes sense. Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr.'s combo food. Bowser Jr. has projectiles that kind of suck. He's got a really fast burst option with side B, but I don't think that matters particularly against Meta Knight. Because where Meta Knight would struggle is he would try to run in and dash attack, and if you throw out a Mecha Koopa, then he'll get hit by it. But with Meta Knight trying to get through Bowser Jr., I think that if Meta Knight can land the hit on Bowser Jr. probably dies. He can be difficult to edgeguard because if Bowser Jr. goes low, Meta Knight can struggle with that. The armor on side B doesn't last very long. Yeah, that's also a factor to consider because if he goes across the whole stage with side B and Meta Knight dash attacks, they probably just trade. But I don't know. I don't know. Bowser Jr. is a weird character. Even, potentially +1. I'm gonna say +1. I don't know enough about Bowser Jr. Duck Hunt. I do know about Duck Hunt, and I have played Duck Hunt. So Duck Hunt has a lot of ways to control the neutral. He's got Gunman. He's got Can. Can is a frame 1 object. He actually has 2 frame 1 things, Clay Pigeon and Can. So if you're getting either laddered or bridged, Duck Hunt has options to deal with both of those. Duck Hunt is very light, so he can die early, but I think because you have 2 frame 1 combo breaking tools, that is really good. And I think Duck Hunt can control the neutral very well. I think Duck Hunt might actually go -1 against Meta Knight, because like even if you try to dare camp as Meta Knight, Duck Hunt has one of the best up airs in the game and can hit Meta Knight for it. So like, frame 1 combo breakers start above him. Do they? Don't they start next to him? Like when he throws out Clay Pigeon, it should spawn on his right, assuming he's throwing it to the right. And like even if you throw a can, once the can spawns, it's still going to hit Meta Knight. It's going to hit both of you, like above and to the side, kind of. I think it's good enough to like break the combo. I would need someone here testing with me, but I think Duck Hunt can. If you're under him, it won't hit. If you're down and diagonally, maybe. But if the sword hitbox hits the can, it should explode the can. In which case, Duck Hunt would then get hit by the can and not shuttle loop. So, I guess it depends on like, can Duck Hunt actually break out of the combos? But for the same reason Snake can like break Meta Knight's combos, I think Duck Hunt can do so as well. If not, then it's even. Yeah, like I still think Duck Hunt controls the neutral far better than Meta Knight can, and Duck Hunt's recovery is not as bad as people think, especially if you throw out a can to like cover for you as well. I think Duck Hunt would do fine in the matchup. Street Fighter time. Let's get him up here. So Meta Knight does want to play close, and Ryu and Ken do love that. They are a good weight to get comboed, so they'll probably die if they get hit. Ryu's fireballs are going to be significantly more annoying to deal with than Ken's. Ken does have a better up-close combo game, but I don't think it's significant. I think Ryu probably is a losing matchup for Duck Hunt just because he hits so hard, not Duck Hunt, for Meta Knight, just because he hits so hard and he has so many amazing projectiles. It's a free edge guard. Yeah, that is also true against the Shotos. Because like they side B and you're just like, okay, free back air, free drill rush. For Ken, I don't know. Probably even, because like I think that Shakanetsu, I think that's the name of the red fireball, I think that matters a lot in the matchup. It's slow moving, so like Meta Knight would be forced to shield. Does down B break combos very well? If you can, it depends on when focus comes out. So let's pull up Ken. Down B focus attack. It should start. Oh wait, that's just the attack. Focus attack dash cancel. When is focus? Focus armor begins on frame 1 and lasts. Okay, so because it's a frame. Does down B? Yeah, since it's a frame 1, since focus is frame 1, I think that matters a lot because you can focus, get hit by an up air, and then dash cancel to get out of the combo. Even for Ken, -1 for Ryu. I was kind of leaning towards that anyways, so I'm happy with that. Cloud. Bigger sword, but easier to edgeguard. And I think that matters. I think if Cloud is just like spacing forward airs, Meta Knight can whiff punish that, but you have to be on point. You have to be like frame perfect, which is really hard because like if you aren't frame perfect against Cloud, he will just up beat you, and that's really difficult to deal with. Cross slash, I think this is like a barely +1 matchup for Meta Knight, simply because you get so much off of edge guarding, but it's a tight one. Corrin. Big Sword. A lot harder to edgeguard than Cloud. Doesn't get as much off of the combo game, but like, Corrin doesn't need that. Corrin hits really hard. But if Meta Knight lands a dash attack, Corrin probably dies. If they use Limit Well, they could be a lot harder to edgeguard as well, something people are getting a lot better at. True. I do think that like a good Cloud won't get, like, when you watch Spargo play, Spargo never gets edgeguarded, which is crazy. So, but I still think Meta Knight's edgeguarding is good enough to like even punish good Clouds. Corrin, I don't know. I'm just gonna put in even. Bayonetta. Bats Within, I believe, is frame 2. Or is it frame 1? I don't know. But like, Bayo has a faster option to break out of Meta Knight's combos. Bayo can also challenge Meta Knight in the air, and Heel Slide beats Dash Attack. I feel like Bayo has a lot of things going for her in the matchup. The question is, I think it's probably a -2. Yeah, I don't know. Bayo just seems really good. Inkling! Alright, finally to Ultimate. This tier list has taken an hour and a half. Bayo is better Meta Knight. So true. So true. Hold on. Just checking something. Okay. Who we're talking about? Inkling. Probably be very bad if you drop a ladder and she hits you with an up B. Yeah, no, like, Bayo seems very scary for a Meta Knight to fight. Inkling, Inkling is going to be hard to hit. They have their bear, which is very good. Who has a pocket Bayo? Yeah. If you're going to have a pocket character, go with this one. He's great. Inkling is hard to hit, has a very powerful disjoint in bear, and can play the neutral game pretty well, thanks to all of her like projectiles and sort of things. But at the same time, I don't think she gets as much off of hitting Meta Knight as she would against other characters, because Meta Knight can play in the air so much. So I feel like this is probably an even matchup. I'm not really seeing an edge for either character. See how they destroy each other, because like Inkling's hard to edgeguard, but so is Meta Knight, and they both get a lot off of edgeguarding. So like, I don't know, feels pretty even. Ridley, okay. Having just played Ridley, Ridley hates characters that can combo him, and wouldn't you know, Meta Knight is very good at that. Sorry, Ridley, but like, I love you. You're also great at edgeguarding, but like Meta Knight just destroys that. Inkling has a decently linear recovery, but it's still a very difficult recovery to challenge, because it goes up so fast, and Inkling can like mix up the timing of like when they do it. I think like Meta Knight definitely has a better recovery than Inkling, but it's still a good enough recovery that Meta Knight would struggle to edgeguard it. So I don't really need to put my thoughts about Ridley. Ridley just loses to combo character. Ridley is combo food, and Meta Knight loves combo food. Belmont. Okay, so just edgeguard them, lol. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the matchup. They can control space really well, like cross. Meta Knight doesn't have the best disjoints to deal with Ridley. Yeah, like on stage, Ridley probably wins in terms of just like having better hitboxes and stuff. But Ridley does not have a great combo game, and if Ridley whiffs an attack, Meta Knight can dash attack. And once you get a dash attack, you know what that means. Meta Knight is very, very hungry, and Ridley is a delicious meal for any combo-based characters. Simon, Whip is probably really annoying to deal with, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Holy Water, same thing. If you, Holy Water, I think, is better than Arcfire, just because it like comes out. Because when Robin throws out an Arcfire, it starts high and then goes low. But when Simon throws out Holy Water, he like under tosses it, and the throwing it out like that makes it so Meta Knight can't dash under it and hit him with a dash attack. So that does matter. They do fold to Meta Knight edgeguarding, but they do fold to like every character edgeguarding. It's like the same thing as like Little Mac. Just because you can edgeguard them, that's not the whole matchup. So like Cross covers so much stage, but Meta Knight can probably just dare camp them, wait for them to throw out something laggy like an axe, fall down and hit them for it. So I'm gonna give it +1. I don't think it's +2 because they can just control so much stage. Was Ridley's matchup chart very good? He kind of feels like neutral to character. Let me pull it up. Let me see if I still have it. Ridley matchup chart. So here's the matchup chart I made for Ridley. Granted, I did make this before playing the character more. Some changes I would make. Aegis, I would put in +2. I know that's a hot take, but I genuinely believe Ridley destroys Aegis. Basically, what I started learning when playing Ridley was that Ridley loves, like, if your character has a combo game against Ridley that is like cookie cutter. If you have a cookie cutter combo game against Ridley, you're going to struggle against Ridley, but if your character has a more creative combo game, Ridley is going to struggle against you. What I mean by cookie cutter combo game is like with Aegis, when they hit you, you take 60% almost every time, guaranteed. You just start the game at 60% against Aegis. But 60% against Ridley doesn't matter as much as 60% against like Puff, for example. And Ridley also loves it when he can edgeguard characters because his edgeguarding is insane. Like Nair, you just like jump off stage, go in between them and the ledge, wait for them to come to stage and then Nair, and they'd probably die. So yeah, I mean, he does lose a lot of matchups just because by nature of being combo food, but yeah, I don't know, he's an interesting character. Back to this character though, to the Land of Echoes. King K. Rool. Okay, so how fast is Nair? When does King K. Rool get his belly armor? 7 frame startup, belly armor on frame 6. I don't think that's good enough to like break out of a Meta Knight string, but King K. Rool is also heavy enough to survive Meta Knight string, and that matters. So with King K. Rool, Crown also covers a good amount of stage horizontally, and while Meta Knight can dare camp King K. Rool, I think that King K. Rool probably does fine into Meta Knight. I'm going to give it +1 for King K. Rool, even for Bowser, just because like King K. Rool is laggier in a lot of ways and a little bit lighter, and lighter enough than Bowser that I think Shuttle Loop combos actually can kill King K. Rool. But again, this is all speculation and I don't know anything. Isabelle. Okay, so I put Villager in +2 for Meta Knight because Villager just does not have good tools to deal with it. Isabelle, on the other hand, has Lloyd Rocket, and Lloyd Rocket actually really annoying. Being able to cover the ground and prevent Meta Knight from being able to approach matters a lot. So I think with with Isabelle, Slingshot again doesn't matter too much in the matchup. Let's see, what else does she have? Pocket is like frame 5. I still think Meta Knight wins the matchup, but it's not as hard as he beats Villager just because of Lloyd Rocket. Incineroar. Okay, so Incin loves fighting light characters because he'll just kill them. He'll hit them 3 times and they explode. Incin's really good when ledge trapping, but Meta Knight's really good at getting out of the ledge trap. So that matters less for Incin. I think Incin would really struggle to pin down Meta Knight, because Meta Knight can just like fly around him, has a faster ground game than him. I think that Incin would really struggle against Meta Knight, and while you can revenge, I feel like Meta Knight probably does well into that, and Incin is probably easy for Meta Knight to combo as well. So I'm going to say it's losing for Incin. Hard losing. Piranha Plant. Okay, so the funny thing about Piranha Plant is if you just hold Patui and Meta Knight dash attacks you, Meta Knight loses that trade hard. Yeah, no, just Dare Camp Incin. So being able to have Patui drop down on you and like stop your combo, that matters. And Plant can probably, like, if you're trying to Dare Camp Plant, I think that's a bad idea because Patui just seems really good against Meta Knight the more I think about it. Piranha Plant's also just surprisingly heavy and has a small hitbox, so like it could be hard to like get a good combo on Plant to actually kill them. So I don't know. I kind of want to put Plant in -1. Am I crazy for that? I might be, but I'm gonna roll with it. Because he's so slow, you could just stay outside of his range and punish him hard for Incin. Yeah, no, like Meta Knight can like really dance around Incin, and that's hard for him. Would Patui lose to grab down throw? Yeah, no. Grabbing Plant and doing a long throw animation does beat Patui, but I don't think that's enough to like win the matchup. When does Plant down B armor come out? Let's check. Specials. Down B. Is it 2 plus... Startup is 2 upon reaching target. Reaches full charge on frame 78. Takes 18 frames to enter charge state. Blah, 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 blah. Head intangibility begins on frame 3 of travel or frame 1 of reaching a target, whichever comes first. Pop-based damage armor begins on frame 18. Okay, so you don't get armor immediately, but what you do get is intangible lips. Just an intangible head in general. Yeah, I don't know. Weird character. Footstool attack. Oh, we love it. When I play Plant, I need to hit someone with that and then kill him for it. That'd be so great. DLC. All right, Joker versus Meta Knight. Joker is going to be very hard to hit, and like Joker, when he's got Arsene, is going to hit you even harder. Joker can AHA. I don't think AHA will matter that much, but I think what does matter is Rebel's Guard. Rebel's Guard, just being able to, like, on reaction, throw up a Rebel's Guard in case Meta Knight's running at you with a dash attack. That does matter. I don't think it's fast enough to, like, combo break. Because, like, if we look at when it comes out, there's so many gun specials. Rebel's Guard. Oh, it's a frame 3 counter? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... Yeah, no, I think Joker's really good, probably does really well into Meta Knight. I think when he has Arsene, though, Meta Knight can edgeguard him, which does matter, so I'm only going to make it -1, but yeah, we'll see. Hero! Okay, so Hero is going to try to fish for spells. So I feel like with Hero, Meta Knight, like the way you play the matchup as Meta Knight is you just stay in dash attack burst range and try to avoid getting side B. And as long as you play like that, play a little bit Dare Campy, play a little bit around dash attack burst range, Hero will never be able to pull up menu safely. and like actually get value off the menu because you're just applying so much pressure. So I feel like if you play the matchup in that way, it could be really hard for Hero to like get anything going. And Hero's frame data is slow enough that Meta Knight can like really get in there and hit Hero for it. So I think it's winning. I don't know if it's +2, because like if Hero does start getting spelled, like sometimes Hero just like Omega buffs and you just die, or you get crit. Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo has great projectiles, really dominates the ground game. Yeah, like if you're playing good against Hero and like really pressuring him, he should only be able to top deck. So with Banjo and Kazooie, his projectiles like can cover the ground pretty well, and he's got multiple jumps, so he can potentially contest you in the air if you're dare camping, but I feel like Meta Knight wins that most of the time. Wonder Wing is something you can play around, and I don't think it's the biggest factor in the matchup because like you can just jump over it and then punish them for it. And so like you can, I don't know. I think because Banjo controls the ground game pretty well, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't think Banjo's good enough for it to be even, personally. I don't have a high opinion of Banjo, but maybe I'll play the character someday and find out I love him. I don't know, we'll see. Terry Bogard. I hate this character so much, man. I can't wait till it's my turn. Is Banjo Nair disjointed enough to outrange dash attack or Nair? Maybe. Oh, I didn't wait for the animation to finish playing. Red Bracket Demon used to main Banjo, so I'm always scared of that character. See, I'm just not. It's disjointed, but it's got like a weird hitbox. I feel like at best you trade. It doesn't seem super disjointed, because like, I don't know. It's a little disjointed. I can like understand someone just beating you with a character and you just not understanding it. Like Min Min and Terry are my bracket demons. Especially Terry. Oh man. That's a pit hitbox. Sure is. So Terry, same thing as the other Shotos. He loves to be fighting up close. Terry just kind of like ignores shields. But the difference between these Shotos and Terry is I feel like you can actually effectively dare camp Terry. Because whereas these two can like Shoryuken up to hit you, Terry can't really do that. And his up air is a lot worse than these guys' up airs. And his projectile is also just not very good. He also just seems like a good weight to combo. I think Terry might be winning for Meta Knight. So, I could be wrong, but I feel that way. Byleth. Okay, so Byleth is, you know, disjoints. Good projectile. Well, okay, good projectile. It's an okay projectile. Side B seems pretty good. Yeah, and Terry up B not snapping to ledge. I didn't even consider that, but yeah, like, Terry also just gets edgeguarded super hard by Meta Knight compared to a lot of other characters. Terry is easy to edgeguard in a lot of ways, but Meta Knight also will just like snap that up. For Byleth, up B makes it really hard to edgeguard Byleth. Not impossible though. Side B for Byleth covers a lot of space and can like punish a Meta Knight that's trying to like approach. You can also just space your aerial so that way you can actually hit a Meta Knight. I'm pretty sure Byleth can space a fair low enough to hit. If you're playing Dare Campy, Byleth's up air wins. I don't know. I don't think it's losing. I think it's even. Swordy goes even with Meta Knight. Down throw bear sounds brutal on Meta Knight. For Byleth or for... for Terry. Can Terry do that? Oh, but down throw back air. Amir beats dash attack every time? Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. But like, Amir is also super laggy, and you never see MKLeo throw out Amir. So like, if they whiff, they then die. Byleth down throw bear. That makes sense, yeah. I don't know, I'm still going to say even, because I feel like Meta Knight can edgeguard Byleth. So, it's a kill confirmed at certain percents. Even leaning towards -1? Maybe it is just -1, because like, Byleth is a scary character to edgeguard, because if you are past 50%, you go off stage, you know there's a good chance you just die. So maybe that is the case. Min Min. Okay, so Min Min struggles against characters who can attack from a 45-degree angle. Min Min also struggles against characters who can edgeguard really well. Guess what Meta Knight can do? Meta Knight can dare camp into a Min Min, force them to play at awkward angles, and then come down and punish them really hard. And like, while Min Min can prevent Meta Knight from really landing many dash attacks, I feel like Meta Knight can play the matchup in a way that would make it extremely difficult for Min Min. So, optimistic +2 here. I feel like a more reasonable placement would be +1, but I want to believe that Min Min has hard losing matchups. Steve! Okay, we're here. We have arrived. We're gonna look up Spotify. Am I playing the music still? You guys can probably hear me messing around with my Switch in the back. Here we go. Okay. If I get copyright struck for this, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. Steve. Alright, we got the best character in the game. How does the best character do in the game? Against potentially the best character in the series history. In Brawl, at least. So, with Steve can combo a lot of characters. I feel like Meta Knight's going to be a more difficult character for Steve to combo because it's got kind of that weird ball hitbox. Meta Knight also probably can. Volume is a bit high. Sorry about that. Steve wins +1 at least. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, Steve's hitboxes are just really good, and if you just auto-cancel Bear, it's really hard for Meta Knight to deal with that. And the whole matchup with Steve revolves around, like, how you deny his resources. And while Meta Knight's dash attack is a really good burst option, Steve's wall will prevent that, and then Steve can set up if Steve has time to set up a wall and then auto-cancel Bear to protect the wall from a Meta Knight that's trying to, like, come over from above, it's really hard for Meta Knight to get in and stop Steve from getting resources, and then even if he tries to do that, Steve can minecart Meta Knight. The advantage that Meta Knight does have in the matchup is that Steve is very easy to combo compared to a lot of other characters. But if you mess up, you can just get anviled. So, for pick loops to be very easy, okay, yeah, so that's something I didn't know, but that makes sense as well. I think Meta Knight can do well in the matchup if you like really commit to trying to prevent Steve from getting any resources. But if Steve picks a stage like PS2 and hides under, like, builds a wall, hides under a platform, I can see it being very difficult for Meta Knight. So we're gonna put Steve in +1. Or, sorry, not +1, we're gonna put it in -1. Alright. Steve has so much wacky tech that I feel like it's probably super hard to combo him. Plus he can get resources semi-reliably. Yeah, like, if Steve can get resources it's a tough matchup. And a lot of characters can't really deny Steve getting resources. Alright, let's go back to playing some good old greens. Hope you guys like greens. I know I do. Sorry, I'm a Steve main. I was lurking, but I like talking about Steve. Yeah, no, like, he's a good character. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so potentially a -2 matchup for Meta Knight, but I feel like there's enough edge for Meta Knight to keep it from being that hard. Yeah, like I said, the one redeeming grace that Meta Knight has in the matchup is Steve is easy to combo. maybe the way Meta Knight players can play the matchup in the future is wait until Steve crafts diamond, and then before he can craft his next diamond, fish for dash attack into ladder combo. Greens is good 3 a.m. music for when you're tired. Greens is just good music. I don't know. I love clapping along to it. Or am I thinking of Dreamland? I might have gotten Greens mixed up with another stage. I can't hear the music right now, so I'm not entirely sure. Sephiroth. Okay, Sephiroth. Sephiroth versus Meta Knight. I feel like Sephiroth's hitboxes besides up air are going to be really hard to space against Meta Knight. Back air is really good at denying approaches. Up air is really good at punishing Meta Knight for like jumping over him. Side B is going to be really annoying for Meta Knight to deal with. Honestly, I think Sephiroth probably wins this matchup. Just counter as well. I think Sephiroth has a lot going for him against Meta Knight. Ned has it as -1 for Sephiroth. That's interesting. I guess Sephiroth is probably really easy to combo, and if he is easy to combo, that would make it so you can deny wing. And that seems pretty important in the matchup. But I think Sephiroth also can probably... Sephiroth has to camp. I mean, Sephiroth kind of has to camp in most matchups anyways, because, hot take, I don't think he's a great character. But, I don't know. If Ned says it's -1, and I feel like it's +1, yeah, no, Meta Knight does have a small hitbox, but if you watch the way Ken plays Sephiroth, Ken will play with the landing the back air as low as possible. I feel like that denies Sephiroth. I feel like if you play like that, that can deny Meta Knight from getting good dash attacks. And if you can do that and up air him when he tries to dare camp you, I think Sephiroth probably does fine. But I'm gonna take the balance between the two, say that it's even. Pyra and Mythra. Okay, so the Tweak has it as +1, but I don't know his reasons. Yeah, like I said, it could go either way. You know what, if Tweak has it as +1, I'm gonna go with my gut and say that it's a losing matchup for Meta Knight, but I could be wrong. Okay, Aegis. So Aegis really struggle against good edge guarders. They're fantastic characters. Great from data, great for killing. You know, you've seen Aegis millions of times. But against characters that have like a really good edge guarding game, all of their mix-ups become a lot less reliable. With Aegis, I said Ridley was +2 against Aegis, and that's because of his edge guarding. I feel like Ridley's edge guarding lines up a lot better against Aegis than Meta Knight, though. Because if they do their... if Mythra does her side B, I feel like that Meta Knight does not have the best options to hit Mythra for that while she's in the animation, whereas Ridley can, like, F-tilt or fair Mythra. Mythra also just has... Does Foresight matter for Meta Knight combos? Probably. Maybe. How fast is Foresight? Is it frame 1 or frame 2? I don't know if I can look that up on frame data. So, like, she can also, like, fall out of Meta Knight's combos. Can she Tornado the Mythra side B? Tornado would make sense, yeah. If you trade, you win that trade, so. Again, read the text. Thank you for that, though. That makes sense. I don't know. I'm gonna say +1 against Mythra and +1 against Pyra. So I feel like Pyra might be more difficult for Meta Knight to deal with than Mythra, in all honesty, just because big sword. But again, if Meta Knight gets him off stage, he probably should win. And they're both Mythra and Meta Knight are both playing the whiff dash attack punish game. But when Meta Knight lands the dash attack, he gets a lot more off of it. So I'm gonna say Meta Knight probably beats him. Kazuya. Okay. Kazuya 0 to deaths you 0 to death Kazuya. Is that the matchup? Probably. And I think Meta Knight's dash attack is better than Electric Wind God Fist in this matchup specifically. Now, like, Kazuya can invulnerability through a dash attack and get a punish for that. That is true. Having played Kazuya, the invulnerability doesn't come up as much as you think it would. Granted, I wasn't the best Kazuya, so I also have hot takes about Kazuya, and I don't think he's like top 10. He's still top tier, don't get me wrong. Just not top 10. So Kazuya is also just a great weight for comboing. I feel like Meta Knight can dance around Kazuya pretty well. Same reasons like Incin is in +2. Meta Knight can just deny Kazuya landing hits on him. Dare Camping's probably even harder to deal with for Kazuya since his jump is slower. Yeah, so like, I feel like since Meta Knight has just as devastating as a punish game against Kazuya as Kazuya does, but also has the tools to camp Kazuya, I think that it's a +2 matchup for Meta Knight. And he can also edgeguard Kazuya super well. Like, yeah, if Kazuya lands a hit on you, you lose your stock, but Meta Knight can play in a way to just deny Kazuya ever landing a hit. A meaningful hit, that is. Alright, Sora, and we're finally almost done. This took 2 hours. I didn't expect the tier list to take this long, but here we are. Okay, so Sora is floaty, which is great for Meta Knight. He loves fighting floaty characters. If you're good at your combo game with him, you can probably 0 to death Sora pretty consistently, I feel, because his double jump is not very good for escaping combos, and that matters. So with Sora, his spells are annoying. Like, you can't effectively get past his spells since they cover such a good horizontal range, except for Thundaga. If he has Thundaga, you can probably punish him for that. But for Freeze and Faraga, you will probably get hit if you're trying to fish for a dash attack. In the case of Dare Camping, Sora can deal with that better than most characters because he's got a really good up air. I feel like because Meta Knight's Sora's going to have a harder time comboing you than you are going to have comboing Sora. Yeah, I think that's what it ultimately comes down to, is the Nair loops. What about Dimensional Cape for magic punishes? I keep forgetting that's a thing. Yes, Meta Knight can do that. Alright, I think it's probably +1 for Meta Knight, because like Meta Knight should 0 to death Sora, and I don't think Sora can 0 to death Meta Knight. Okay, here's the tier list. I feel like my thoughts are, I don't know, you guys heard all my thoughts about it. How are noobs on Meta Knight? Freezy plays him. So yeah, I'm gonna save this tier list, and then I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and when I'm back, we're gonna go play some Elite Smash and like try out these matchups and see if I was correct. So I don't play Meta Knight. And then I need to also save as. Nope, that didn't work. Just want to download the image. Oh yeah, if you guys want to see how I organized my folders, I have videos, I have Smash Bros, I have audio, media, video for just general Smash Bros stuff. Then I have characters, I organized them by the game that they first appeared in. Which, annoyingly enough, because Brawl starts with B and Melee starts with M, they are out of order, but like, don't worry about it. And then I have all of my characters. And inside each folder, we'll go to Rob as an example, I have audio, media, and video, and then the image of the character for my thumbnail. So that's kind of fun. I only have media for Mud Knight right now, but like, it's working out fine. Animate, chart. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the bathroom, take a quick break. I need to set up a screen for like be right back. That a scene I can quickly add. I'll do that for the next stream. But yeah, be right back. Thanks for watching, guys, and drop a like if you've enjoyed it so far. How was Cat stream while I was gone? I'm sure she was a great host. Okay. Let's switch screens over to Smash. Let's get some games. All right. I'm probably only going to stream for another hour and a half today. But yeah, no. What'd you guys think of the matchup chart? Was that fun? Just make sure my sound is on. Yep. Let's try to land some cool clips. I need clips for the combo video. World of Light Nuzlocke? That's cool. I have tried playing the World of Light Nuzlocke, and it, I usually give up after a certain point, but it's still kind of fun. Okay, Captain Falcon. I said this was a hard winning match for Meta Knight, so let's make it happen. I didn't get the reset. I tried to down tilt there, but I'm on smash stick. Oh, I almost thought that worked. Alright, what do you do? Okay. Okay, he should be dead here. Yeah, as long as I land that. We got the up smash. I think he was at too high a percent for me to really do anything. Okay. Oh, that was nasty. Didn't matter though. I should have died there. I should have died there. I messed up. I didn't try to grab the ledge there. All right, this is going well. Not so well anymore, but like this is fine. I haven't really been grabbing as much in this matchup, but like the Falcon's kind of just jumping at me, throwing out buttons, so like I've been able to just whiff punish. How's the grind? Well, I just started playing Elite Smash, and I don't know, it's going pretty good so far. The grindiest part was just making a matchup chart, if I'm being honest. That took 2 hours, and it was just 2 hours straight of me talking and thinking, and that was a little tiring, but otherwise the grind's going pretty well. Thanks for coming to the stream, GCal. Ah! Oh, I almost spaced that correctly to get an F smash. Ow, okay. I should focus. Actually, try to win the game. Yeah, that was easy. Alright, yeah, so Meta Knight does beat Falcon pretty bad. That is what I predicted on the matchup chart, and that has felt correct. I'm gonna pull it up and have it off to the side so that way I can refer to it. Give me a second to like switch over here. Hold it. There. Now it's on my other monitor, and now I can actually see. But can you guys see the games? There you go. Alright, next character is Palu, which I said was a -2 matchup for Meta Knight. Oh, we're getting both ends of the happening here. That's exciting. Let's see if this Palu plays the matchup the way I theorized it would go. Okay, not the best combo game, but it's working. That was an interesting drill rush punish by me, but it worked. All right, that was, hey, good advantage state. I'm pretty proud of how that stock went. And now it's time to throw for content. Yeah, -2 matchup, I need to lose this. Ow. Yeah, so I can't nair to beat the dash attack, which is annoying. But if I just shield it, I can punish. That was a terrible drill rush. Why do I throw out drill rush like that? Because it works against bad players. I wondered if doing a weird option like Dimensional Cape. Yeah, no, like Dimensional Cape really baits people into doing things. Let's go. I love getting that. Getting used to hitting the latter half of the dash attack. Yes. I'm not used to getting the ladder, but I am used to getting the tip or dash attack. Ow, okay, I ran into that. Okay, sorry, I heard a dog sniffing at the door and I thought my cat had escaped and was hissing at the dog. It was a weird sound. If I had held that jab, I think I would have eventually gone behind her. Almost worked. Almost worked. Let's see if I can get the edge guard here. Palu is kind of hard to edge guard. Okay, that was ambitious. Okay, that's worked. Is high nair safe on shield? No, it's only like low nair, but low nair is -3, so it's pretty good. I think you can cross up with low nair or high nair at least. Yeah, I'm still getting used to having tap jump on. It's definitely been a different change of pace compared to most other things. It's not really affecting my gameplay as much as I thought it would, but I'm gonna keep it on. Like, I have no reason to turn it off yet. So, I don't know, it's an interesting thing to change. The thing that's really affecting me more, actually, is smash attack. Smash stick. I still think smash stick is better than tilt stick for Meta Knight, but like my brain still wants to do tilt stick. There's one pit set always in the back of my mind where they were consistently two-framing Palu teleport with dare spikes, and I hope to one day be that capable. Oh, I'm sure you will be. But like, that does sound like a really hard timing to get. Okay, I didn't get a reset in there, but like that was a lot easier to combo. So I said this was a +1 matchup for Meta Knight, and a lot of that had to do with just like I can combo better. Also, Freezy, is this you? Paid actor? Did you change your tag just to come into my stream? No? That's what the paid actor would say. I told what I was doing? Yeah. Okay, I didn't think I was dying there, but that was scary. I got scooped. Okay, that's on me. I shouldn't have gone out there. Oh, if they had jumped. Okay, we got them. We got them. Back air is so good. I love this move. I meant to down throw, but I messed up. Didn't get the good hit of dash. Up there. I can't talk. Oh, almost got it. Yeah, you're right. The combos against Meta Knight from Sora just aren't that good. Does that kill? I thought it might. Do I get him here? Oh, they get me. Oh, I accidentally jumped because of my tap jump. That actually was an instance where tap jump made it so I couldn't kill. Because if I had just landed normal, if I had landed the normal grounded up B, I think I would have killed. I was trying to grab you! Playing the World of Light the other day, and halfway through the Ashley fight, I realized her song absolutely slaps. Oh yeah. No, Ashley's song is one of the best in the game, and it's actually one of the ones that I'm really excited to use for Wario. I messed up my combo. I can't believe you paid an actor. I know. I've been doing this for 2 days and I already have paid actors. I'm a fraud. I think they saved me. I might have died there. I'm not sure if I would have died because I tried to space it so I wouldn't die. Backwards hit of down smash is really good. The English version though, the Japanese version's a lot more boring. Of Mike's song? I haven't heard Mike's song. Yeah, no, Ashley's song is definitely one of the most popular WarioWare songs. Exposed live on stream, not clickbait gone wrong. Yeah, no, I need to change my thumbnail. Make it the paid actor, Sora. That matchup did not feel bad for Meta Knight, and if I was better at my combo game, I would have gotten a much earlier kill on him that would have just sealed the game. Okay, I said this is a +1 matchup for Meta Knight, but only because Lloyd Rocket makes it a not a +2 matchup. So, yep, I tried to space better, but I wasn't good. Oh, I was slow. Okay, we'll take my damage, not full combo that I could have gotten. That grabbed me? That's so annoying. Okay, this Lloyd Rocket's really annoying. You can just land and have time to shield before the hitbox comes out. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, actually, I am noticing an issue with tap jump that wasn't bothering me beforehand. Yeah, that was bad dash on that part. If I try to up B out of shield, I jump out of shield first usually. Alright, yeah, easy to edgeguard. That is one advantage Meta Knight has against the villagers. Alright, I don't need to approach. Yeah, no, like, look how hard it is for them to hit slingshot on me. Okay, if I had full hop there, I would have comboed. Okay, dash attack, dash attack. Oh, I tried to get the reset, but I messed up somehow. I held the charge on that just a little too long. Ah! Okay. Easy. Easy F smash. Okay, we'll test it. Okay. I didn't space my land very well. Oh, I still got hit by the hitbox. I thought rolling through it would be safe. I was able to dash away from that one. Okay, easy. Oh, no, you're still alive. Yeah, that was really hard to tech. There was no way to know what timing that was. So yeah, like I imagined the matchup, Lloyd Rocket was very annoying to deal with, but Meta Knight still wins. Alright, let's see who's next. We got Lucario. Oh no. Okay, I only theorized that this matchup's +1 for Meta Knight if you're good at the combos. I am not. Oh, this Lucario's actually good. Oh god, the furry. I think the audio might be a tiny bit desynced to reacting to things that haven't happened yet. Yeah, I got that comment last time. I did try changing a setting compared to the last stream, where it's like a lower latency. There's 3 options. There's like normal latency, low latency, and ultra low latency. And so I just went for the low latency option. But I don't know. I need to like look into things more, and I don't know how to fix that problem. But like I have recognized that it is a problem. So I'll try to work on that. I just don't know how to even like test if my changes are working. Okay, they just died. It's not off or anything, maybe just a second off. Yeah, I'd still like it to be more in tune. Oh, I could have killed them. They killed me though. Okay, that was bad. But their punish was bad. That worked? Okay, now I'm scared. Oh, this is so scary. No! Okay. Yeah, if I was better at my combos, I feel like I could have killed him when I started getting that upper chain, but I'm not good at the combos. So, let's see if I can change some things about the stream. See if I can try to sync up the audio more. I don't even know what settings to change is the thing. Let's see. I'm just looking around in Streamlabs OBS, seeing if there's something I can do. A lot of this goes with F smash on landing. Yeah, that's something I was starting to notice too. And that's on me. I'd try to like land with a bear, and he would just like dash back F smash. So, move to YouTube. I see. Hello, Sam. Thank you for coming. I have moved to YouTube because I actually have an audience here compared to Twitch. Edit your stream title and description, do your stream in a live browser, go to the YouTube live dashboard. Sam, I've got a question for you. Do you would you know how to set up the streams that way my in-game audio is synced up with my real-life audio? Because I'm having an issue with that, and I am not sure how to fix it. Even go about fixing it, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's see. Filters, properties. Sync offset. Ooh, I can do that. I'm gonna set it, I'm gonna sync it by a second, and we're going to test this. Okay. I changed a setting. What changed? I'm going to do something on the screen, and then I'm going to react to it. Nope, I only got a PC and haven't seen that as an issue. Yeah. So I'm going to click a character, and then I'm going to say the name of the character at the same time I click the character, and tell me if that's synced up at all. Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant. How synced up was that? Meta Knight. Hmm? It's helpful having chat here to actually help me like troubleshoot, see if I can actually fix the issue. Still delayed by about the same, I think. Okay, so pretty good. Wait, why are people saying it's not bad? You're still a bit fast though. Meta Knight seems better than Plant. Okay, I didn't change anything between the two characters. Here, I can show you guys what's going on my screen. So Thank you guys for bearing with me as I try to fix this. So I have this setting here. This is for my microphone that I'm speaking with. I synced the offset by 1 second. And if that seemed better, and I'm a little bit fast, I'm going to try 1.5 seconds, and we're going to see if that is enough to fix it. Okay, so maybe you could try syncing something on your desktop, see if it's related to the Switch specifically. Sure. I'm going to, let's see, Spotify. Did that work? I hope that worked. In the meantime, I'm probably just gonna head back to my Switch. The Mii Fighter propaganda. Yeah, no, Mac was here not too long ago fighting the good fight. I think I'll play a game, and we'll see if changing the delay by 1.5 seconds was a good change. Meta Knight has a really good full hop from the ground. I would not expect that from a character with multiple jumps. Spotify seemed on time though. Maybe you could try right-clicking on desktop for a more obvious visual change. Okay. Well, I'm also just going to play through this match, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I theorized this as a +2 matchup for just trial and error. There's no rush to get it perfect. Thank you for being patient with me, chat. I theorized this as a +2 matchup for Meta Knight, and a large reason for that is like you can really play campy around Incin. Okay, that was a bad. Let's bait him into doing something. Okay. Ow! I died. Okay. Again, full test, larger data would be best. Yeah, I mean, like, you guys tell me how I'm doing here. When I did the ow, I died. How delayed was that? It's the one and only Incineroar, Krusty. Incinerator is pretty amazing. This guy loves using Darkest Lariat, which is really annoying. Does that kill? Dang, that smash it. Maybe a 2-second offset, or 2.5. So it has improved then? Is that wasn't looking for delay at that point? Alright, I hit a dash. Well, okay, that one was delayed. Ignore that. Goodbye, Krusty. Alright. Grab. Nope, did not work. I hate it when that happens. Okay. If I had hit the correct hit of up air there, I could have breached him, or laddered him. Okay. So that was better, is the vibe I'm getting. That's good to know that I actually found the correct setting on my first try. That never happens. Alright, I delayed the seconds by 2 seconds this time instead. Hopefully that'll be better. Yeah, I need to do this option more where I bounce him to the ground. It's just, if I am going to drill rush, I should try to bounce, just so I have more mix-ups in where I land. Oh, I want to kill someone with a drill rush off stage like that. Meta Knight can barely recover. His jumps just don't help when you're full metal. That's funny. Alright, Diddy Kong. What did I theorize this matchup was? I put Diddy in +1 Meta Knight because you can just jump to avoid banana. I remember you wanting to do reverse up beetle edge, so just reminding you about that. Yeah, that is something I should practice. Yeah, look at that snap. Okay. I need to play more Dare Campy. Okay, I almost killed myself there, so thanks for hitting me, Diddy. I shouldn't have F-smashed. I could have had a better punish. And then I held into that. Oops. Okay, well, I'm getting bodied by this Diddy. See if I... Diddy's also decently hard to edgeguard. And by decently hard, I mean kind of hard, actually. Diddy's weirdly really hard to edgeguard. Got him. Didn't kill, but we got him. That is something that banana is actually relevant in this matchup, is that... Okay. Is that whenever I try to land a dash attack and there's a banana there, I typically hit the banana. Oh, I could have killed him for it, but I'm bad at my combos. Can't you slip on a banana in the air? I think that has happened as Kirby. I don't think so. I'm just trying to like jump as much as possible in this matchup. I was jumping and I still got hit by down smash. That sucks. Banana seems hard to deal with as Meta Knight. Actually, I don't think so. Like, it's only hard when I'm trying to like do the dash attack stuff. But Diddy Kong, supposedly, if I played Meta Knight correctly, Diddy Kong seems like he's not going to get a ton of reward off of. Oh, I got him. Almost got him. Diddy Kong doesn't seem like he'll get the most reward off of it, and oh no, I think that matters. Okay, except when I do this. Oh, okay, Diddy Kong messed up. Got him. Okay, just there. If anything, they're maybe a bit late to reacting, so try 1.75. Okay. Okay, I took his jump and probably didn't realize. Alright, let me set my delay to 1.75. And hopefully that should fix the problem. Maybe not a whole lot of reward, but you know, Meta Knight has to land dash attack a lot of time. Yeah, that's true, and like, not being able to play the dash attack game did matter against Diddy Kong. But if I just play the like, oh hey look, it's my green screen game. As long as I play like this, where I just like full hop, I tried catching that banana and it didn't work. Just play in a way where Diddy Kong cannot hit me with a down. I can't talk. Make it so Diddy can't hit me with like F throw banana. That's usually good enough. Okay, I was really hoping he'd monkey flip in. Okay, goodbye. Tetris theme? Oh, I didn't even realize the song. That's cool. Oh, I had to read that he was gonna roll in, but then the random banana trip chance happened. Got hit by a monkey flip. Ooh, combo time? Nope. I remember once I played a Smash game with Electroplankton in the background while fighting Wire Frame Mac. It was very awkward. Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, no, counterpicking to this stage as Wireframe Mac should be illegal. I don't think it'll actually affect the game that much, but it'd be funny. I'll take my damage. Wasn't the best damage, but... It's the funny green screen map. It sure is. What should I set as the green screen footage for this video, huh? For Meta Knight? Oh, I got caught by that? Okay. Game Watch can be similarly awkward on the darker stages. Yeah. Diddy Kong has a really good get-up attack for no reason. The green screen should be that one brawl set with 4 Meta Knights use Tornado as once. That's brilliant. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna use that. Almost got you. Oh, I could have teched that. I didn't expect to get hit, honestly. Goodbye. Diddy is hard to fight. I mean, even for me, Diddy is hard to fight. Like, yeah, I just won 2 games in a row, but I only won game 1 because I SD'd. Diddy is... He's just a really good character. Like, his one weakness is that he can struggle to kill, but even then, he still kills. Who do you play, Wiener Dog? I once saw someone out Evo moment 34 on the green screen while they parried every hit of a Mithra side B and comboed them super hard. Was that Jazzo? That might have been Jazzo. Yeah, even though Steve supposedly beats Diddy Kong. I mean, yeah, Diddy Kong has the tools to beat any character, even Steve. Yeah, that was on me. I could have continued that combo, but I hit the wrong hit of up air. This matchup was even, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's what I put. I can check. Yeah, Young Blink even. Almost got him. I guess something I didn't consider for the matchup. Oh, that was disgusting. Something I didn't consider for the matchup was Dimensional Cape. Like, throw out a projectile when I'm ready to Dimensional Cape you. Ow. Okay, maybe I shouldn't try to fish for that. That almost worked. How are you able to get past his projectiles so easily? I've played Toon Link in the past, so like I kind of know what they're going for already. Like I know Toon Link and Young Link are different, but like Meta Knight's also pretty fast. Okay, the audio is definitely still early. Maybe 2 was right. To be honest, there might be no difference when getting placebo effect. There is also a variation in like when I say stuff. Yeah, maybe the setting I'm changing is not changing anything. He lived that? He should not have lived that. What frame is Young Link up the out of shield? I know Toon Link's is frame 6. Oh, I tried to hit him with the first hit up B. Frame 5, I think? Wait, it's faster? David is not looking for bomb or combo breaks. Yeah, no, they're not, I don't know, they're kind of just mashing. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of thought behind this guy's head. Sorry, David. Don't mean to insult you that way, but... Oh, okay, I'm bad. Don't quote me on that, it might be very wrong. Frame 9? Oh, okay. That doesn't kill. Close, though. Tap jump's kind of messing me up today. There we go. You're back. All right, thanks for being a dog. When I first saw your videos while going through Reddit, I thought you were a montage creator. I create montages. I am not a montage creator, though. I just am trying to make good videos. Imagine if Meta Knight's neutral special was multi-hit. Yeah, I can't imagine. It's called Brawl. Let's go. And I got hit by that. That's a -3 on shield. How did I get hit? I think something I should try to do more often is like down throw Nair. I thought I was behind him. Oh my god. I am not dodging his attacks very good anymore. Ouch. Brawl Tornado was ridiculous. Brawl Meta Knight was ridiculous. He could get like 3 up airs out in a short hop. In a short hop. Like, the frame data on that is absurd. What was Sakurai thinking? I actually think that his reasoning was, oh, okay, this guy just shot 5 arrows in a row and then DC'd? Is that what happened? Am I tripping? What just happened? Where's your dimensional cape against projectiles? You're right. I tried. I tried. I swear, we played Brawl, never realized how horrible other kills compared to Meta Knight. The competitive players did, but yeah, no, Brawl is a very weird feeling game. Oh, I thought you didn't have a jump. I'm getting bodied. This Young Link is on drugs or something. Yeah, no, I don't know how they're playing. Okay, they're just dead. I don't think they're a bot anymore. Like, there was that lag spike that made me think that they just disconnected. I like get up attack. I tried dimensional caping. Come on. Okay, I thought they were charging down smash. I did not. I hope whoever added tripping got fired immediately. Nah, it was probably Sakurai who added tripping, because the whole point of Brawl was to like decrease the skill gap between top players and casual players. But yeah, tripping was an unfun mechanic even for the casual players, and that's just a sign of a bad mechanic. If it's not improving the fun of the game, it's a bad mechanic. And like in theory, if you're trying to make a more casual game, like making it audio is still early. Okay. Yeah, no, David is lame. I'm gonna try jumping more in the matchup. Okay, so one issue I'm encountering with tap jump here is that I'm trying to like, I'm not even like pushing up on the controller as far as like my brain is registering. Like I'm holding forward or even down and I still tap jump. And I think that's something I should work on. I don't know if tap jump is right. I don't know. It's like sometimes messing me up. I don't feel like I'm gaining a huge advantage from having it, though. Tripping sucked, so they made Meta Knight immune by giving him the whole sky to play in. Yeah, no. All the things that are like, that make Brawl a weird competitive game, for Meta Knight, they were just like, no, you can have everything. Like, you want good frame data? Okay, play Meta Knight. You don't want to trip? Play Meta Knight. You wanna just like win the game? Play Meta Knight. And then Meta Knight happened to Brawl. Yeah. This young Link is playing so weird. I ran into that. Good thing they didn't get the freest combo of their life. Let's nerf everyone, but not Meta Knight. Brawl. Yeah, that's what the game feels like. Meta Knight feels like he's designed for a completely different game. Which, a game designed around characters as broken as Meta Knight would be very fun, because I think Meta Knight is a very fun character in Brawl. But I got hit by that? Okay, that's what I get for not doing... Okay. That grab reached me. No! Okay. No dying there. But like, I probably should have died. Smash Flash 2 has better balancing than Brawl. A lot of games have better balancing than Brawl, and I don't think that's because Brawl was not designed to be played in a 1v1 setting. It was designed to be played items turned on high in the 4-player casual party mode, which it's very good at that. Okay, David, are you going to leave the corner? There we go. Oh, I tried to dash attack there, but I messed up. Okay, he was at a little too high a percent for me to get a ladder combo. Did that kill? Holy, what percent was he at when I hit that? Alright, I'm gonna do an extreme change, and I'm gonna see if this changes anything. I have delayed my audio by 10 seconds. Chat, let me know if that made a difference. Damn. Yeah, no, that was a good F smash. Did delaying my audio work? Try it out now. I did change the setting already. Did nothing change? If nothing changed, then that setting is not changing anything. No update? Yeah, okay. Alright, so that audio changing does not matter. I don't know what setting I need to change. That's what the character selects screen. We're waiting for you to sync with something. Oh, okay. Well, alright. Setting it to sync offset 10 second. I can't hear the music, so I can't hum along to it. But Meta Knight. I clicked the character. Meta Knight. I have delayed it by 10 seconds. It should have been a significant change, and if it's not, then that shows that the sync offset is not really doing anything. Definitely still early? Yeah, okay. Sync offset doesn't affect anything. Maybe it does if I like reset the stream, but I'm not doing that. Alright, I'm probably only going to play for about 30 more minutes. So I have a friend who wants to see me, and we're going to be building an MTG cube. So for those of you who play Magic, you might know what that is. But for those who don't play, for those of you who don't play Meta Knight, for those of you who don't play Magic, a cube is basically a board game using Magic cards. That's the best way to describe it. So I theorized this as a +1 matchup for Meta Knight. I feel like he could win this. I got hit by that. Okay, nice lag spike opponent. Okay, foresight does matter. I just foresighted mid drill rush. That's so funny. Okay. Let's see if I can hit them with a bear. No. Just Google it before the next stream. Yeah, I just turned it off. I did not get hit by that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as well. So like, and I have some time to like work on it before the stream starts. So I'll work on fixing it for tomorrow. There we go. Prior to this, change your audio and your webcam were synced. Now they're not, and your lips are floating in space. Really? Okay, I'm gonna need to fix a lot of things about my stream, as it turns out. Okay, this is annoying. Getting up air juggled by Mithra. I tried reading the air dodge and I almost did. Or it's only really noticeable with really big reactions to specific things, so it doesn't affect small things at all. Well, yeah, I'd still like to get it fixed, because like, if I'm going to be streaming every single day, this is a problem I should fix. Okay, that worked. Okay, up air time, up air time. Nope. Nope, just get back here. You hate to see it. That landing hitbox makes Mythra a whole tier better than she should be. I mean, obviously she's very good, but the landing hitbox in there is just annoying. This person's landing so many grabs against me, it's annoying me. And I missed ledge, because tap jump into up B meant that I jumped a little too early. I think I am turning off tap jump. I think the advantages I gain from tap jump are not worth the disadvantages I've been getting. I tried out tap jump for a day, but like, the fact that it means that I don't have access to grounded up B as consistently, and you need to keep burning an option very high up. I think you need to wait for the Mythra to jump and then react with an option. Yeah, I think that would make sense. I main this character. Woo! Then you're gonna enjoy the video when it comes out. Hopefully. I hope I do a good job on it. I mean, I want to do a good job on every character, so. But yeah, I was trying out tap jump Meta Knight for a little while, and while it wasn't awful and it was playable, it got in the way of my muscle memory too much. And it's not something that I can easily not have in my muscle memory, so. Hey everyone, we're heading into the final half hour of the stream. If you're having a good time, like the video or like the stream. It helps me a lot, so that way I can be discovered by more people. Dylan, oh, I played against this guy last night off stream. He's a pretty good Sonic. You okay, Dylan? Wait. Yeah, no, this is... I'm fighting all the cringe characters today. Sonic, Young Link, Mythra. It's been a stream. How'd he barely dodge me? I'm still living? Okay. Oh no, -2. At least there's a good song. Yeah. Alright, so this guy's like really trying to fish for grabs. So as long as I keep that in mind. Oh, I messed up. I would have gotten him grabbed. Remember, first D-Cape sword always hits. Alright. It hit his shield? No! Robbie, why do I listen to you? I have never had that rule work for me. I don't care if it's a rule for you. It's not a rule, it's a law, there's a difference. Well, it's not a law that's working out for me. I tried. This has been an annoying matchup. I don't know. Alright, got him, finally. Sonic also has a frame 2 air dodge. He's not trying to camp you as far as Sonics go. He's not that cringe. Like, yeah, it's just really hard for me to land a hit, and I'm not getting as much off the hits as I want. Ow, okay, and then I just die from center stage. He just down aired there and I got hit by it? That's embarrassing. Alright, got him with that. Did that kill? Okay, nearly didn't. That nearly killed though. I'm trying to land a dash attack. If I can land a dash attack here, I think I can potentially win if I can actually get the combo. I am not good at the combo. Almost got the F smash. That would have killed. Oh, I tried bouncing off the stage. You have to have a certain amount of hours in Meta Knight to unlock that particular law. Yeah. I don't have enough hours in Meta Knight. Why did that give no GSP? Is this Sonic just at the top of GSP? Because like he was at like 13.46. That's not even the highest I've seen though. I think I've seen 13.48. Bam. Yeah, I don't know. I want to get good at his combo game, but it is so time consuming. Oh no. Uh-oh. My streaming software just crashed? Is that right? Uh-oh. That's not good.